played.
With Kirk Academy football coach Mike Beagle on the Pregame Pregame show prior to the Raiders game against Marshall. Coach, the team's coming off a 49-0 victory over Tunica. Your thoughts on that ball game?
Well, first of all, I was happy for our players and coaches to get our first victory, and played pretty well. The biggest thing is we played for 4 quarters, and that was probably the biggest thing. Obviously, there's always mistakes, but was really excited for them to go out and get a victory.
Here we just had a number of bright spots throughout the ball game, scoring 49 points. I know I've had some stats, and I saw you here before I interviewed looking over some stats. Tell us about the offensive leaders from the game.
A.J. Wren carried the ball very well for us during the game. I think he had a couple of touchdowns there. He set up really probably the first one by field position, which was a pass to Richard Plott for a touchdown, or set up a touchdown, a long pass. And so the rushing attempts for us I thought were pretty significant at 269 yards on the night and on 22 attempts, and that rush per yard was 12.2, so it moved the chains, and it makes it easier to get in a rhythm of calling plays.
I had the stats before halftime, and I think you had Wren with about 90 yards and a couple of touchdowns, and then you had Goodson with 90 yards and a touchdown. So having 2 rushers with 90-plus yards in the first half makes it, when you can get that kind of yardage on the ground, it makes it a lot easier to call plays, doesn't it?
That's exactly right. Parker Goodson did a good job rushing the football for us, and probably the best outing he's had, people are saying, for a long time, and it was good to see him do that. That competition for position obviously makes you stand up and get yourself active.
We scored the 49, which having a big offensive show, but then not giving up any. Talk about the defensive guys and the defensive side of the ball.
Defensively, Walker Staten had 5 tackles, 4 solos, Trip Taylor with 4. Mook Prince also had 4 and a big interception for us. But our defense put a lot of pressure on them all night and didn't really let them out. They have some pretty good skill players, and that we had them pretty much shut down for the evening. We had a personal foul penalty which put them in a scoring position, but defense held, and I was glad to see that as well.
There you talked about Prince, and I think he got 1 carry maybe in the second half that he had a 30-yard touchdown run. And I can remember making the comment, well, he turns on the jets, the outside's open, and he plants and goes to the middle. And I said, well, I guess the inside's open too. The Prince and the Wren kid, Coach, they just they're difference makers, not only from a player standpoint on the field, but also, like you talked about, just making the others compete for playing time, and it makes the other guys better also.
It sure does. They complement each other very well. They've come on board and fit in great. Also, Sam Cashaw, defensively, he's a mainstay for us up front. He's hard to block. He creates a lot of things that the fans probably don't see. A lot of double teams, which changes blocking schemes and causes some difficulty for the opponent offensively.
Talking about Prince, you mentioned him and had, I think he had the first 2 interceptions for us on the year. One of them, I thought he had a chance at taking it back, but there was another one. Coach, he had to come across the field to make the interception. He went a long way to pick one off.
He was the backside safety on that play and came all the way across the field over the top and got up vertical and made that catch. His vertical jump looks like it could be pretty good. So basketball may be in the mindset later on in the next season as we start that as well.
Anything else there stand out in that game you want to mention?
Colbert Hathcock, we didn't throw the ball as much probably as we would have liked to, but he was efficient there in the passing game. He had 5 completions, and we only had 86 yards, but they were 17.2 yards per reception, so it was pretty big chunks for us. Also, punting, he had 1 punt for 48 yards, which was just awesome. And we got the ball down, Parker down the ball inside the 5, which really backed them up. And they had a hard time, which really gave us field position most of the night, the rest of the way. But the thing that really stands out is they had more play snaps than we did. They had 39 to our 31. But they were only allowing, our defense only allowed 2.8 yards per play. So our defense is pretty stellar on the night.
When I was looking at the final stats, I think halftime we had both run 25 plays and we finished up with 31. And I was like, what happened in there? But I forgot the the clock was running from about midway on the third quarter, and then the guy that we mentioned here in the past couple of weeks, I don't know if he blocked the punt, but Peyton Mitchell picking the punt up, running it back for the touchdown.
Didn't actually really see where the ball went. I think their personal protector backed up, and the punter punted the ball and hit him in the back, and the ball was just laying on the ground. He scooped it up and scored. And that just goes to show you that a guy like him, really undersized by position, but practices hard all the time and has enjoyed some success for us defensively because of those things.
We're visiting with Kirk Raider football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Cam pregame show. We'll continue after this.
As Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
Here at Winona Tractor, you can pay with one of the 3 C's, cash, quarters, or credit card. We've got the all-new Kubota MX5400 cab tractor. Haul with it, you can rake with it, you can do your food plots with it.
What about this little Kubota unit right here?
Yeah, and folks, don't forget, like Robbie said, we can build a variety of package deals here at Winona Tractor. If you'll buy this one, I'll even throw Robbie in.
Folks, when you think tractor, think Winona Tractor and Equipment.
I'm Joe, and Jake will be here in just a minute. We're at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunsets, and we're here to tell you we got 100% guaranteed credit approval. No credit, bad credit, and good credit. We're here to help you.
Why does everybody come to Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi for their vehicles?
Because we're world-famous.
World famous.
Yeah, we're on the web. And if we can't take the vehicle to you, and you got to fly in, we'll even pick you up at the airport.
Pick you up at the airport. Don't miss out on the summer clearance event at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
I'm Joe, and Jake will be here in just a minute. We're at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunsets, and we're here to tell you we got 100% guaranteed credit approval. No credit, bad credit, and good credit. We're here to help you.
Why does everybody come to Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi for their vehicles?
Because we're world-famous.
World famous.
Yeah, we're on the web. And if we can't take the vehicle to you, and you got to fly in, we'll even pick you up at the airport.
Pick you up at the airport. Don't miss out on the summer clearance event at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
Ranking's usually pretty horrible.
And with Kirk football coach Mike Beagle prior to the Raiders game against Marshall Academy. Coach, what can you tell us about the Patriots tonight?
On film, they look like they have some pretty good size across the board. The thing that probably concerns me the most for our defense is the double slot that they run with speed sweep, and then they come back and hand it off on the zone dive, and then they run their outside veer, which you have to play responsibility football and not just watch the ball and run to the ball, and so that can create some problems there. We have got to stop the dive on the option, and we have to control the speed sweep. They're very good at that. That's their mainstay plays, and so defensively we must rally to the ball, gang tackle, and help shut them down, hopefully, before they can get it loose.
Any particular players on their team stand out, Coach?
Number 44 and number 9 are good players. Their best player is number 4. He is an outside linebacker, plays some safety. They also will plug him in offensively when you least expect it. He's got great speed. He's a good contact player. And so we need to be very keen to where he lines up for them offensively tonight.
As far as getting back to the Raiders, how was practice this week?
It wasn't bad. We had an extended practice on Tuesday and tried to iron out some mistakes from the previous game and trying to get us ready in the game plan moving forward till tonight.
I don't remember seeing anybody last week go down with any injuries. Health-wise, the Raiders doing okay this week?
We're pretty good. Ethan Presley obviously is still out for the season with an injury, and tonight Nathan Moore will get his first start at guard. He started for him last year, hasn't seen much playing time, but had a good week of practice, and I'm anxious to see how he performs under the lights tonight.
Talk about some specific keys to victory for the Raiders tonight.
Field position's big. Time of possession is big because offensively what they run with some limited pass plays when you least expect it is big. So time of possession for us offensively is a key, obviously, to victory.
Any changes in the starting lineups tonight on either side of the ball?
Just offensively, Nathan Moore will start at guard for us. Everything else looks pretty much the same. We'll still rotate A.J. Wren and Parker Goodson at tailback. Mook Prince will move around in different spots for us. Offensively as a slot and an outside receiver. May see him in the backfield a little bit as well.
Coach, I don't know how Marshall will compare to Tunica, but I thought the guys really flew to the football last week. And, when you do that against, say, weaker competition, that's one thing. But then as the competition gets better, you still want to see those guys going to the ball that hard and not going, well, hey, they might be bigger, stronger, tougher. I'm not going to fly to the ball against them. I think the challenge is tonight, if we play defense like we played last week, Coach, I feel pretty good about our chances to win tonight.
We got some things defensively that we worked on pretty hard in the week to try to control what they do offensively. And so game plan-wise, I think it looks good. The key there is always rallying to the ball. And it's kind of one of those things that I have reminded them. Some it's 9 players all around the ball. When the whistle blows, having 9 showing. And we call it 9-5-9. 9 players within 5 yards of the ball 90% of the time.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking time and visiting with us here today. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We've been visiting with Kirk football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can Pregame Show. Remember, for all your automotive needs, Kirk can help you out. More pregame activities in 2 minutes right here on Star 92.
Got about 3 minutes.
All right. Hey, Kevin's here.
Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad, etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Give you prescription numbers on the bottles, and they'll be filled.
Your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. FDIC.
Raider football on Star 92. Brought to you by Save More Drugs and Gifts. Shelter and
Carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket. H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Bristol's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Let's head to the press box and join the voice of the Raiders, Chris
Welcome to Holly Springs
Mississippi, where the Kirk Raiders have traveled to take on the Marshall Academy Patriots. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff, and the sun, we've been looking in the sun here for the last 30 minutes trying to get set up, and it's gone down behind the trees. And Kevin, a pretty night to play football.
Yeah, good night. No threat of weather. About ready for it to cool off. A week ago, the weatherman promised me it was going to be in the 60s and 80s, and didn't turn out that way. But pretty night for football, nonetheless.
Some of these weather guys, I wonder how they got to where they are. I think I could be a weatherman as much as they get it right or wrong.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sometimes. The Raiders come in at 1-2, taking on a Marshall team that is 2-1. The Raiders are coming off a 42-0 victory last week at home over Tunica. Marshall has won 2 in a row after opening the season with a 14-0 loss to North Delta. They defeated East Rankin 26-24, I believe, Kevin, and then beat Myrtle last week 14-0 here. So coming in with a winning streak. The Raiders are trying to win for the second time this year to even their record at 2-2. Marshall is looking to go 3-1. Kevin, talking to Coach before the game, he said they put in just a whole lot of different formations this week to try to open it up. He thought Marshall would be big, but he thought that our speed could be to our advantage. So look out there across the line. They got some big guys out there, Kevin.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. They are across the board definitely bigger than us, but like Coach said, we got some speed at some skilled positions now, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage.
I see they've got 29 on the roster, 9 seniors, and 5 of those seniors are linemen. So I'm going to assume they're going to have some experience. Big guy there, 66, is a big guy that's on the line. He's a senior, 53. Pittman's a senior, so just some big guys up front. Let's go back to the station. Let's take a 2-minute timeout for our sponsors, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups. 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
That's a lot more than it is being here.
Home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
Just a back. Endurance Physical Therapy takes back to heart. Endurance Physical Therapy is owned and run by rehabilitation professionals. Their aims are athletic workout programs and much more. Certifications at Oxford, State
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
quality service guaranteed. And
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Rodney Deffenbaugh. At center, senior, number 66, Graham Seibel. At right guard, junior, number 52, Nathan Moore. At right tackle, junior, number 75, Matt McKay. At receiver, junior, number 1, Montgomery Ferguson. At receiver, junior, number 21, Richard Flaught. At wide receiver, junior, number 4, Jack Boone. At tailback, junior, number 8, A.J. Wren. At fullback, junior, number 23, Walker Staten. At quarterback, junior, number 12, Colbert Hathcock. And for the defense, at defensive end, sophomore, number 45, Lane Goss. At nose guard, junior, Sam Cashaw. At defensive end, junior, number 26, Peyton Mitchell. At outside linebacker, senior, number 7, Luke Beisel. At inside linebacker, junior, number 6, Mason Byers. At outside linebacker, junior, number 17, Trip Taylor. At inside linebacker, junior, number 23, Walker Staten. At cornerback, junior, number 14, Mook Prince. At corner, senior, number 10, Alan Bloodworth. At free safety, junior, number 2, A.J. Wren. And at safety, junior, number 4, Jack Boone. Chris, just give some folks some stats, some offensive leaders. Colbert Hathcock on the year is 14 of 38 for 189 yards and a touchdown and 3 INTs. Rushing-wise, A.J. Wren, which his was all last week, 12 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. Parker Goodson, 25 carries, 120 yards and a touchdown. Mook Prince, 1 carry, 30 yards and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Richard Floss got 10 catches on the year for 156 yards and a touchdown, and he's also added a rushing touchdown. And on defense, Walker Staten leads the team with 13.5 tackles. Trip Taylor's got 11. Mason Byers 10.5. And Mook Prince has 2 interceptions, Chris.
You know, we had the junior high game last night, and a couple of things I was giving Colbert grief at home last night. Carter threw 2 touchdowns last night, both to Logan Pratt. He threw for about 160 yards last night, and I said, your little brother has outgained you, so you better show out. But I tell you, I think that's one of the keys tonight. The Raiders have got to take care of the ball, number 1. 2, we can't let them have any explosive plays, and if we get a chance to get them down, we need to put the proverbial nail in the coffin. As I was watching them warm up, Marshall is coached by Tony Banks, who was up here before and's been at a number of places. But I know Rusty Bolden, Jr., will be at wide out. Senior Rod Moore, who played a lot last year, will be at wide out. Quarterback will be Walker Sanders. Walker's a sophomore. Ethan and Colbert play some travel ball with him this summer. And then the line, as we talked about, Bonds is a junior, but then Pittman's a senior, Houston's a senior, Morgan's a senior, and Pilcher is a senior. So they got plenty of experience there. But one thing that I looked at he did, it looked like he was pretty much, the offense went off the field and the defense came on the field. So I don't know if Coach Banks is going to try to keep them fresh and rotate them in and out, because I know last week watching film on them when they played Myrtle, those big guys right there were on the line defensively, and when they were warming up right then, they weren't. For those that listened last night, and no, I don't have an update in the last 30 minutes, but as of 30 minutes ago, Heath Mabry was still in surgery. I think they took him back about 10 this morning. Started working on bones in his face, and the report from Karen Boone was that the doctor was pleased with how that went. And then they actually started putting some skin and tissue back together, and they were pleasantly surprised once they got in there and kind of did some looking around. There was a lot more tissue to deal with than they had first anticipated. So I think all indications is that was a big positive. I think they were very pleased with how it had gone, but had been in there for a while. I think there was talk maybe at one time of Heath being able to come home next week, but I think the last report was probably 12 to 14 days before he would be allowed to come home. Kevin, it's cooling off a little bit. It's not 100 out here right now. I don't even think it's 90. Got a little breeze. The Raiders, they got two sections they can sit over there. We've got one filled up pretty good. We'll say we're at 25% capacity over there. Would that be in the
looks about right, especially if you count that other little tiny row of bleachers over there.
I love how these schools are doing. I wonder if we do it. I saw we're getting the temperature is 81 degrees here, but I looked when they came in. They had a sign that said we can have no more than 25% capacity, of which is 1,500. So I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't believe this place could hold, almost 5,000 folks, 6,000 folks. But
I guess if you lined up the fence row, Chris, and just stood 3 or 4 deep, you could.
And stood up there on top of the hill, maybe out there close to, I don't know I guess you'd call that an interstate out there. What is that, 75, 78, 25, 20, one of those interstates that goes from Memphis down through here through Tupelo and I think on to Birmingham. But looks like captains tonight look like our Jack Boone and Parker Goodson. It looks like who's out there. The Patriots are on the field. Looks like the Raiders are making their way to the field. Coach Banks down there getting ready. See our Raiders, Coach Beagle, Coach Davison, Coach Carpenter. The Raiders played last night and lost a tough one to Carroll 34-14. Marshall has won the toss and deferred. I was going to say that quickly, but we did elect to receive. So Marshall deferred, and they'll have their opportunity the second half. So.
Yeah, Chris, Peggy just brought to my attention, Boone's in number 3, so we better get that right because I won't know who that is later.
I'll call it Gary Bidson, but he's wearing 3 for Heath because Heath was number 3. So that's probably in honor of wearing Heath's jersey for him. So Kevin and Lindsay, if you're listening, Jack's wearing number 3. So looks like the Raiders are. Says we're a minute away from kickoff, but we haven't taken a break for the national anthem or the prayer yet. Again, Marshall comes in at 2-1. The Raiders are at 1-2. We were defeated soundly, Carroll and Heritage, and then I've got 42-0, but it was actually 49-0.
Yeah.
Last week. So I was incorrect there. Next week the Raiders will be back home, and we'll play host to Pilla. And with our 25% capacity limitations, we're looking for a big crowd next week. Cannon got on to me last night. We did the junior high on the radio, and I said, Carroll across the way, it looks like the stands are full. And he said, you can't say that. They're breaking the law. I said, they're 25% full. There you go. But Carroll brought a good crowd to watch their junior high team do a number, unfortunately, on our junior high team.
Carroll seems, at least here lately, to always field a good football team.
Marshall is kind of weird. Marshall is in our district in everything but football. In football, we're 4A, right? And they're 3A.
That's correct.
And then in everything else, we're 3A altogether. I don't think it's but 5 divisions. So Marshall's gonna run out. Usually they want the visiting team to run out first. I think there was some controversy with my buddy Brian Dindy Manchester last week. They kept waiting on the other team to run out, and they wouldn't run out, and they kept hollering for them to run out. And I think they were trying to intimidate, and I think Denny and them came out and hung 30 in about 5 minutes. Now they're playing 8-man, so, if you can get a couple of scat backs, you can really do some damage. But we're getting ready for the prayer and the national anthem, so let's take a 3-minute timeout. 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with kickoff. You're listening.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal. Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal. Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
Guarantee pay. Member FDIC and
Does Domino's know about tacos and burgers? As delivery experts, we know they shouldn't be delivered like this.
Thanks for the soggy taco spread across the bottom of my delivery bag.
The burger was wilted.
We hate to see anything delivered poorly.
We wanted to give you a burger that is designed to be delivered.
A taco that was made to deliver right.
A taco from Domino's? What?
Oh my.
The new Domino's cheeseburger pizza.
This is our new chicken taco pizza.
Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
That is not a soggy taco.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
Short on cash? Call on the professional team at Family Choice Financial in Grenada when a cash need arises. Candice and her helpful team are able to assist you with auto or personal loans from $500 to $15,000 to use for repairs, vacation, or when any surprise situation arises. Stop by 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite 5 in Grenada. Family Choice Financial, helping your budget meet your dreams and needs.
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Bond will be kicking it off for Marshall as we're getting ready for kickoff here. To start the action, kickoff brought to you by Kirk Auto Group. Ball's going to be kicked, taken there at the 29 and taking a knee by 45 Lane Goff. So Kevin probably could have gotten some yardage out of that, but Lane caught it and just went to the knee right there at the 28.
Yeah, could have got up to the 40, I think, with relative ease, but I'm sure he's been coached if it comes to him to just cover it up and let the offense take over.
Raiders will take over first possession. Looks like we'll have a receiver right to left. Wren and Staten in the backfield alongside Hathcock, who's in shotgun. Going to give it to Prince, who's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss. Never had a chance to get going there, Kevin.
Nah, number 2, Will Merrill, first one in, and then a whole host of Patriots on the stop.
Wasn't a good first play there to go back 2 yards there, Kevin. I tell you, had had the handoff, and he was in the backfield really before Rian got the ball.
Yeah, going to have to do a better job up front, but that's one play. Let's see how it goes.
3 receivers left, 1 right. Rian's in the backfield alongside Hathcock, who's going to roll left. Going to throw it high. Going to be incomplete. I tell you what, if he had just a second to throw, I believe Ferguson was going to come open deep and was high to float. So we're going to bring up 3rd and about 12 here to start the game.
Yeah, he had Wren right in front of him. The defender had to either pick Wren or go after Colbert, and he chose to rush the quarterback, and he might could have dumped it off short, but either way, brings up 3rd and long.
See, Prince is coming in for, I think he's coming in for Benson. We'll have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wren's alongside Hathcock, who's going to roll to his left, going to throw it, hits one, got a first down at the 45 there to Montgomery Ferguson, who's going to get out of bounds about the 46. Hathcock was looking deep and picked up Ferguson for a nice first down there.
Yeah, good job by that line. Give him plenty of time. Yeah, he was looking deep, but Montgomery Ferguson just kind of settled in on the sideline here, right at the sticks, and good play.
Just underway, the Raiders pick up a first down up to their own 46 in the opening possession of the game. Raiders are going to send 2 receivers right, 1 left. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Staten's in at fullback. Going to give it to Wren. Going to try to get outside. Going to make a cut. Going to get it to about the 49. Going to pick up about 3. I tell you, Marshall was getting to the ball in a hurry, Kevin.
Yeah, that line up front is doing a good job giving our line fits. They're getting a lot of penetration and closing the run lanes pretty quick.
Wren picked up 3. I tell you, last week when he made that cut and cut it back, it was just to the house about every time, but Marshall did a good job of filling the gaps and making a tackle. 2nd down and 7. Raiders are going to send 2 receivers right, 1 left. 2 backs in the backfield. Hathcock's going to give it to Wren, going to get across midfield. Going to be tripped up by the grass monster at about the 48.
Yeah, I think he had the first down pretty easy, but he got tripped up. So it'll be 3rd and 4 maybe?
We're going to call it 3rd and 4. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Just getting started here. Raiders receive the kickoff after Marshall declined. So 3rd down, we'll call it a long 4. Let's see if we got 1 play clock working, the other one's not, so they'll keep the 40-second clock on the field. Raiders are going to send 2 receivers left, 1 back in the backfield. Going to give it to Wren. I'll tell you what, he was blown up at the 50.
Number 44 for the Patriots, Ethan Helton, just destroyed. I mean, he didn't even get the handoff. I'm not sure if he had to have come unblocked.
Trying to run it off that left side. I don't know if we're getting whooped up front or they're blitzing or what they're doing. So the Raiders are going to be forced to punt. Hathcock will be back at about his own 35. We'll probably kick from the 40. Line of scrimmage is at the 49. Marshall's got a guy back deep, 13. Sanders.
That ought to be a rough one.
There comes the flag. He's going to take it about the 20. Going to get it to about the 25, but you think that's going to be personal foul, Kevin?
He came pretty hard, Chris. That's more than running into the kicker. But
let's see what the call is. They're going to call it running into the kicker. So that would only be 5 yards.
That'd make it mighty tempting to go for.
Yeah. Because it would be his 4th and about 7. That would get us to about 3. Marshall returned it to the 25.
Tough decision because it was good coverage on the punt. So
they got running into the kicker. I tell you, Colbert ended up on the ground. So I don't know if he was really hammered or he kind of sold that. Lane Goss. Tell her Lane Goss. Marshall's going to take over at the 25.
Yeah, we decided to decline the penalty there and go and give Marshall the ball. It was a good coverage on the punt team. They did maybe picked up 5 on the return.
Raiders, Marshall go on offense. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Tell you, I was going to say we're going to have to adjust there. Now we adjust. Sanders is back at quarterback. Going to look right. Going to throw it out there quick. That's a wounded duck. I believe they shot that ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Walker Staten had some pressure, but just an errant throw there.
Yeah, I don't believe anybody tipped that. I believe that was. But anyway, 2nd and 10 ball is incomplete. I didn't see. Did we get much pressure? I mean, he just caught it and threw it fairly quick.
Yeah, Walker was in the backfield, but I don't think it was what bothered the throw. I think it must have just slipped.
2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Sanders is in shotgun by himself in the backfield. Going to look right. Going to throw it across the middle. Ball's in the air. Ball's in the air. I tell you, I didn't know if we had some pass interference.
Yeah, we got a late flag.
Where is it?
It's over, come about the 30-yard line from the side judge on the far side of the field.
It looked like it was close. Let's see, they're talking to Coach. The call will be, it looks like it's going to be against the Raiders. They're going to call it pass interference against the Raiders. So that'll be, I don't know if it should be a spot foul, but they're going to give it 15, so it's going to take it up to the Marshall 40. I knew there was some contact, but the back judge that usually calls that, the side guy, he should have had something else to look at beside that. But Marshall will get the first down via the penalty. They're at their own 40. Going to send 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Running back alongside Sanders. Neal is in shotgun, takes a low snap, gives it to Neal. Got a hole at the 40. Up 45, across midfield, down to about the 45. I tell you, they just collapsed this right side and going to pick up about 15 there on the Raiders.
Yeah, they sealed the end, and he got 10, 12 yards before we were ever even to make contact.
8:32 left in the first quarter. First quarter is being brought to you by Kirk Auto Group. For all your automotive needs, Kirk can help you out. Visit drivakirk.com. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Same running back alongside Sanders. Going to give it to him the right. Going to be hit about the line of scrimmage. Maybe fall forward for a yard. Down to about the 44 of the Raiders.
Tackled by Lane Goss. He was trying to get that ball out of there. Running back did a good job hanging on to it.
You know, I thought it came out there for a second because he ripped at it. So, 2nd down and 9.
Big stop here, Chris. Need to hold him to 3rd and long.
Yep. Sanders is your sophomore quarterback. 10, Colton Neal, a junior, is alongside of him. You got your 2 backs, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Sanders is going to take the snap. Going to give the handoff. Going to be right there at the 41-yard line. Nice tackle there by, is that Walker Staten?
Yeah, Kevin? Walker Staten and Peyton Mitchell came and cleaned it up. But, yeah, good stop. We're going to force 3rd and long now.
3rd, and we're going to call it 6 at the Raider 41. Like Marshall's going to run some different guys in and out. Now, he came in. That should be illegal substitution, but they're not going to call it. In shotgun. He's going to look left. Now he's going to roll left. Got a lot of room out there. Going to get the first down. Going to be hit as he goes out of bounds about the 31. So I tell you, everybody went deep. I think 17, I guess Tripp was spying him, and Sanders just beat Tripp to the corner for the first down.
Yeah, just when he started rolling that way, it was wide open. He just tucked it and ran, and we didn't have anybody there to get him down before he got the first.
Marshall's got 13 in there now. Devin Sanders, a senior running back, alongside Sanders at quarterback. Going to give it to him right up the middle. Golly, don't put a shoulder in him. We kind of just drag him forward. It's going to pick up about 2. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Walker Staten and Peyton Mitchell again on the stop.
You keep looking. You think Sanders one of these times is going to pull it and take off with it. You hope we're all disciplined enough to stay out there, because if Peyton crashes down and the quarterback keeps it, there's nobody else out there.
Yep.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Smith's in at running back. I saw two sophomores in the backfield now for Marshall. Going to fake it, going to roll right, Beissel's got him about the 30. Now he's going to be brought down by a whole host of Raiders. Going to pick up maybe a half a yard. Going to be up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, give the DBs credit on that. Good coverage, forced quarterback to keep the ball, and Beisel came in and made the stop.
I tell you, Beisel made the decision quick to go after the quarterback. Quarterback could have dumped it right there to the back, just didn't do it. It's going to bring back Colton Neal in. He's going to be alongside Sanders in the backfield. Marshall's going to have 2 receivers right, 2 left. You got 3rd, and we're going to call it 8. Raiders need a stop here. Sanders is going to pitch it well. Going to have a hole there. Going to be tackled there. Going to be about a yard short. I tell you what.
He's going to be looking for 77 next time he runs through there. Big Sam just put a lick on him.
I tell you, he was saying Sam's a nose guard. We didn't do a very good job of kind of trailing the play, because when he cut back, he picked up. I thought he was stopped in the backfield, but cut it back and picked up 7. So going to bring up 4th and 1 with 5:15 left to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Big play here on both teams. Sanders is going to go under center this time. Going to try to draw the Raiders. Snap it. Looked like he didn't know he was going to get it and going to pick up the first down. I don't think he knew he was going to get it, Kevin.
He looked like he was just...
he was shocked he got it.
I see people holding their hands up from Patriots looking back at the sideline. I think the center's the only one who knew it was getting snapped.
Well, and sometimes you would do that on purpose, but I think by Sanders' reaction, he didn't know he was going to get it either. So we're going to have let's see, what are we going to have? We're going to have a water break. So let's take a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92.
I would consider Grenada home. I've been in this area my whole life. People here in Grenada are very genuine, and we believe in family. Even before I became owned as an agent, my home, my car insurance, and everything was with Farm Bureau already. We're here in the community. I'm a phone call away or a text message away. Anything happen, I'll be there for you. At the football games on Friday night, we're there. The baseball games, we're there. I am George Chandler with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada. We are the home team.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy. 4:47 left to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Marshall has their first possession of the game. They've taken it from their own 25, and they've taken it to about the Raider 18, and they got it 1st and 10. Done most of the damage on the ground. I think they've tried to throw it a couple times with not much success, but have had a lot of success running up there behind those big linemen that we talked about, Kevin.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a little more pressure on the run here.
Got 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Sanders is in the backfield by himself. Going to take the snap, going to throw it out quick to the left. Beissel's there on the tackle. I tell you, Beisel thought he was going to go out of bounds and kind of let up on the tackle, and he turned back in, picked up about 5, didn't it? Is that what you saw?
Yeah, kind of rolled forward. It looked like he had him at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to gain 4.
As we talked about, if you put your shoulder in his chest and push him back, you probably stop him for about a 2-yard gain. But they're going to pick up, we'll call it 4, so we're going to call it 2nd and 6. Clock's probably going to run down under 4 minutes after this play. Coach Tony Banks has given the play to Walker Sanders that he wants to run. Marshall's going to have 2 receivers right, 2 left. That's Neal alongside Sanders in the backfield. Going to look right. Going to throw a slant, throw it high.
Interference, and it was unnecessary.
You're right. The ball was high and way over his head and behind him. I thought there was contact there too. Man, we got to do better than that.
Yeah, that was he was not catching that ball no matter what. But we bailed him out on that play.
Now, that's not an automatic first down, so let's see. If it's inside the 20, it should be half the distance. from the 14, so it should take them to the 7, which should be a first down. So it'll be first down, goal to go for the Patriots. Two pass interference penalties here on the drive. Marshall looks like they're loading up that right side here. Sanders is going to go under center with Neal in the backfield. Going to take the snap, going to run off that right side, and they're behind the big guys, going to be taken down about the 4. Nice tackle there by the Raiders.
Mason Byers in on the stop. Looks like they just going to line up in power formation and try to push us back into the end zone.
We're still scoreless. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Second and goal from the 4. Marshall's driven it from their own 25. They got strong side to the left. Going to send a motion. Going to hand it off up the middle. Looks like he's going to take that into the end zone. Touchdown. I tell you, he just ran it right at Big Sam. That was number 10 on the touchdown, Colton Neal. I tell you what, they ran it right at Big Sam, Kevin.
Tell you, Chris, they I think that's the first drive I've seen all year. No big plays. They just methodically, of course, we helped them with penalties, but just methodically drove it down the field for the score.
Well, if we didn't have the pass interference both times, I think it would have been third down both times. But needless to say, it's 6-0. The extra point will be attempted by Keaton Morgan, a lineman. The hold will be Walker Sanders. Snapback is put down. Kick is blocked. There's a flag on the play. I don't know what it could be. It came from the referee. He's looking at Kirk like, you want to decline it, don't you? Did you get that score? They're talking to the Kirk coaches. We should, unless it's some kind of personal foul that we could take on the kickoff, it should be an easy decline because the extra point was no good. Let's see what the call was. Still waiting on the call. An illegal formation. So Marshall will take a 6-0 lead here with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Health Clinic of Grenada is a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Their mission is to provide the absolute best, personalized, high-quality medical treatment with the primary focus being preventative care. Family Health Clinic, Jennifer Lee Goss and Shelley Smith, Sunset Drive, Grenada.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy, where the Raiders, their first possession, punted after picking up a first down. Marshall took over at their own 25 and goes 75 yards. Eat up most of the first quarter. Take a 6-0 lead after the PAT was blocked. 6-0 lead with 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Prince and Wren are back deep for the Raiders. Goodson, Flaut, Byers look to be the upbacks for the Raiders. If they kick it short, you put it in Goodson's hands or Flaut's hands, and you like your chances there, Kevin.
Yeah, Chris, that last drive hopefully was a back to reality check. You know, we dominated every phase of the game last week, but Marshall came here to play and marched it right down our throat. So
52, George Bonds will be kicking off. Ball's going to be out of bounds. Was that an onside kick or he just kicked it back?
Looked like one of them just squib kicks going bad.
Going to go out at the 39, so with the flag there, let's see if they'll add 5 to it or if they're just going to take it where it goes out. Carter hadn't kicked this year. He kicked last night, the opening kickoff. Kicked right up under it and went about 13 yards, and the Raiders recovered it. So
and he probably said it's exactly how he planned it.
And then the next 2 times he kicked off, he kicked it pretty good. All right, so the Raiders will take over at their own 44, trailing 6-0. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. As I stated, Marshall's running them in and out. They don't look like they don't have any of those offensive linemen out there on defense. Raiders are going to send 2 receivers right, 1 left. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Going to give it to Wren. Going to cut it up the middle. He's to midfield. 45. He's got 1 man to beat at the 40, 35, 30, 25. Going to be pushed out of bounds about the 15. That right side of the line did a good job, and he made the first guy miss, and he had 1 guy to beat and just couldn't beat him. But big gain there for the Raiders.
Yeah, when he made that last cut to the sideline, I thought he was going to make it, but good job by the defensive back there to take a good angle and get him down.
That's going to take the ball down to the Marshall 15, so we're going to pick up 35 for almost 40 yards of offense. Raiders are going to send 2 receivers to the left, 1 right, 2 guys in the backfield. Goodson's going to be hit. Had 1 guy to beat, and that guy hit him a yard deep in the backfield.
Yeah, number 7, Nick Henry, in on the tackle. Parker didn't have a chance.
Looked like Parker was coming to his left and then cut back to the right. It's the way the play was designed. That one where Wren got loose, he was lined up to the left and just took off straight right from the get-go. I was asking for an update with Carroll and Tri-County. Tri-County players are quarantined. Don't know if a player was positive or they came in contact. So no game there tonight. 2nd and 11. Hathcock's going to give it to Goodson's. Got a hole. He's at the 5, at the 10. Cuts back at the 5. Going to get down to about the 2. I was thinking we were in the end zone, going to be at the 2. Brian Neal said that Tri-County wanted no part of Carroll. I'm just kidding. If you're listening from Tri-County, don't put that on your locker room board, because that did not come from Carroll. I had to mess with Neal. Neal's good about giving me some score updates. Going to be 1st and goal. Looks like at the 3. Clock is down under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Goodson's in the backfield alongside Staten. Going to move Staten down. Going to give it to Walker. Walker's going to take it in from 3 yards out. See a nice hole there on the right side there from the line to blow it open, and Goodson walks into the end zone for the touchdown. So nice answer there, Kevin.
Yeah, we needed that. Big game by Wren to get us down the field, and good job 2 plays in a row by Parker Goodson to get in the end zone.
Raiders will be on, Graham Seibel will be on to attempt the extra point. Hathcock will hold. Goodson will snap. Snapback is put down. Kick is away. Kick is good. So there were all kind of whistles. Maybe they blew it after he kicked it, but the kick is up and good. So the Raiders fight right back to take the 7-6 lead. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92.
Ice cream, breakfast, lunch, and laughter. Those are just a few of the things going on at any given time at Square Market. Get that spring in your step to start your day with one of their coffees, mochas, or lattes, and a nice breakfast. Lunch features quiche, salads, and sandwiches with brownies and cheesecake for dessert. Add comfy chairs and free Wi-Fi to the mix, and perfection is met. They're open from 6:30 to 2, Tuesday through Saturday. Square Market on the Square in downtown Grenada.
Offensive line there. Matt McKay, Rodney Deffenbaugh, Graham Seibel, Nathan Moore. I'm missing one. Help me out. Matt, Nathan, Hartley Dodge. That's the 5 there. He did a nice job on that drive as the Raiders answer and go 56 yards to take the 7-6 lead. Back deep for Marshall, 13, Devin Sanders, and 4, Rod Moore.
Chris, it took us 1 minute and 25 seconds to answer, so a big answer. Now let's see if the defense can get out here and make some stops.
I was incorrect. Graham Seibel is not kicking off. Big Sam Cashaw will be kicking off. Left-footed kicker. Going to come forward on the ball. kick it. Going to be taken about the 32. I tell you what, makes the one guy still on his feet up to midfield, still on his feet at midfield. Now he's going to be taken out about midfield. I tell you what, nice return there by I lost his number 6.
Jimmy Morales on a hard running. Yep. He didn't want to be brought. Not a big fella at all, but they couldn't get him to the ground.
I tell you what, if we weren't paying attention, I think Peyton made that tackle. I tell you, if he slips Peyton, it might be to the house. Let's see what kind of adjustments the Raiders are going to make on defense. Marshall's going to take over at midfield. Marshall's trailing 7-6 after the Raiders match their drive. Going to have there he goes. 2 receivers to the left, 2 right. Neal is alongside Sanders in the backfield, who's in shotgun. Going to send the receiver in motion. Now he's going to roll right. Going to be hit about the Raider 47. Looked like somebody got hit late there for the Raiders. No flags.
Yeah.
Going to pick up about 3.
Lane Goss went flying out of bounds after the play, but good job by Mook Prince. Come in and get him around the ankles for a shoestring tackle for a relatively minimal gain.
Sent Merrill in motion from left back to right, and then Sanders just kind of followed him. Looked like we had a chance to get him about midfield and missed him, but it's going to pick up 3. So it's going to be 2nd 3. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Now we just don't need pass interference. This is where we've had those pass interference killers. Going to send Moore in motion. Going to give it to him on the sweep. I tell you, he's got one man. There comes a flag, though. That's got to be a hold. I tell you what, we're going to be lucky if we don't get a late hit there on us. Somebody came in kind of stupidly at the end with the head down. At the moment, it's a first down, but I think that's going to be coming back.
I saw Big Sam looking at the official and clapping, so they may have had a hold of him. I don't know. But it was in the interior of the line.
Marshall's not moving back, but we're not moving. Blocking the back on Marshall, so I'm sure we'll take that. Otherwise, it'd be a first down.
Yeah, we got no choice but to take that.
Goss has got to do it. I don't know if he got hooked, because it looked like as soon as Moore got by him, he cut it back up. And it was I thought it was to the house, Kevin. But maybe that hole was there because of the hold or the block in the back.
I'm sure that's what it was.
2nd down. I'm going to push it back to Marshall territory, back to the 43. Going to be 2nd down and about 17. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Like the Raiders are bringing some pressure.
He's holding Peyton on the end.
Going to catch it about midfield.
Man,
was there any flag there?
No, and that's an easy call. It's on the end. The side judge should have been where his eyes were, but
they're going to get it back to about. No, they're not going to give them the original line of scrimmage. They're still going to be at the 49 in Marshall territory. Going to bring up 3rd and 11. Possession play here. You got to have somebody with some speed spying Sanders, because if they send everybody deep on that left side and he follows them, it'll be a lot of room to run out there, Kevin.
Yeah, we got to guard that strong side of the field, no doubt, because it was wide open the last time they ran it.
3 receivers left, 2 right. Sanders is in the backfield by himself. Going to take the snap, going to look right, going to throw it deep down the middle. He's got a guy wide open. Going to catch it about the 20, 21. I tell you, 10 just came wide open. Colton Neal, that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Got behind everybody, Kevin.
Yeah, and I tell you, Chris, I know it looks good when you dive and leave the ground, but I think if he just stays on his feet, he walks into the end zone, because I don't think he had to dive to get to it. But nonetheless, big gain on 3rd and long.
We're at the end of the first quarter. Raiders lead 7-6, but Marshall driving. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Just being here all my life. I grew up in Grenada, 41 years now. My folks, were married here in Grenada. My dad was a principal. My mom's a teacher. A lot of the kids that are here, I've known their parents. We went to school together, grew up playing on this field, and now I see people that I have insurance with, that I went to school with, whose kids are playing on this field. I am Robert Corolla with Grenada Farm Bureau Insurance, and I am the home team.
On the line over there at corner is what it's been looking like.
I'm I'm Joe, and Jake will be here in just a minute. We're at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunsets, and we're here to tell you we got 100% guaranteed credit approval. No credit, bad credit, and good credit. We're here to help you.
Why does everybody come to Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi for their vehicles?
Because we're world-famous.
World-famous?
Yeah, we're on the web. And if we can't take the vehicle to you, and you got to fly in, we'll even pick you up at the airport.
Pick you up at the airport. Don't miss out on the summer clearance event at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy. Kirk leads Marshall 7-6, but on third down, the Patriots complete a pass for about 26, 27 yards to from Walker Sanders to Colt Neal for the first down. So Marshall will keep possession. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Jack Smith in at running back, 2 sophomores in the backfield. Smith's going to take it, be hit in the backfield. Going to be taking down. Nice tackle there.
Good job by Lane Goss, and then Mason Byers in as well on the tackle.
Going to pick up about a yard. Score update. Benton 14 went on a 8 early in the ball game. Second quarter will be brought to you by Kirk Auto Group. For all your automotive needs, Kirk can help you out. Visit driveakirk.com. Second down and 8. They're going to send 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Sanders is in the backfield by himself. I tell you, I hope he doesn't throw it quick to the right. He's going to look left. Going to be completed. I tell you what, he hung on to the ball down there about the 10. So
yeah, hard look by Mason Byers, but
nice throw and catch there by Rusty Bolin right at the 10. So he's going to pick up a first down. Tell you, Raiders have had problems stopping the Patriots so far in the first quarter. Kirk ran 10 plays, 77 yards. Marshall ran 17 plays for 88 yards. So,
yeah, it seems like Marshall has been on the field pretty much the whole first quarter and start of the second.
First and 10. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Going to roll right. Oh, there's a hole there. Nothing called. Peggy, see if you can scoot it up some. I don't think they can see what's going on when it's right. Can you? Well, no, you're fixing to fall over right there if you scoot it up any.
Good job by Trip Taylor in on the tackle. Looks like for no gain or maybe a yard.
Second down and goal. I tell you, I thought they were just mugging Peyton Mitchell out there.
That's the second or third time that I've seen it.
Back the picture up a little bit. See if you can not zoom in so much. There you go. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Let me know if that helped, guys, at text. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Running back alongside Sanders. Looked like we had some people leaning and moving. He's going to roll left.
He's got
he's got a lot of room out there. He's to the goal line. I tell you what, though, he was hit. Oh, they're going to give him the touchdown. Sanders is going to take it in from the 10. I tell you, he looked right, wanted to go right with it, and just beat our guys to the end zone. Nice job there by sophomore Walker Sanders for a 10-yard or 8-yard run.
Yeah, Wren came in last second and put a lick on him, but he was able to get into the end zone.
Marshall's going to go for 2. Missed the extra point right off the bat. I tell you what, they were looking right. And then Sanders pulled it and just made up his mind. Our backside defensive end just didn't do a good job of staying at home because it was wide open. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Jack Smith alongside Sanders. Now they going to have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Sanders is moving them around in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll right. Going to be hit, going to throw it as he goes to the ground, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion will be no good. So
good job for Trip Taylor there, getting in there and putting pressure on the quarterback.
Marshall answers the Raiders score. Marshall comes back, marches. I guess they go about 50 yards. So let's take a 30-second timeout. 12-7 Marshall. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad, etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy, where the Raiders took it 60 yards to take the 7-6 lead, and then Marshall takes it 50 right back. Big play in that one was a 3rd down and 10 completion down the middle of the field, and then on 2nd down and goal from the 8, Sanders tucks it and runs it to the left side for the touchdown. So 12-7 Marshall with 9:53 left to go here in the first half. Bond will be kicking off. 4 up Marshall. If he onside kicked it last time, our kind of middle backs are very deep, aren't they, Kevin?
We got 20 yards of real estate, or 18 there between our lines.
Going to come forward on the ball. Oh, dear geez. I think they got it. I tell you what, if he fought and got it back, whoever that was, if that was Peyton.
I don't know. It's Walker Staten. He's doing his best to get it back.
If he did, he muscled it away from him. No, they're going to give it to Marshall. I thought these guys looked like it's our ball, but the White Hats got it.
The whole Marshall team thinks it's Kirk's ball.
Yeah.
And now the officials are talking it over.
There was some confusion because I thought the way Marshall was reacting. Okay, there it is. It's Kirk ball. So Walker did a great job of taking it away from whoever they got, because I thought it was clear that they had it.
Yeah, that was number 4, Rod Moore. The Patriots, it was in there on the recovery, but Walker muscled it away.
We're going to have to adjust to that, Kevin. I think that was the second time that he did it. Now the call's already been made. Call's already been made. Now let's go. Let's don't talk about it anymore. Come on, let's make the call and let's go with it. First down, Raiders.
All right.
I was going to say that took way too long, even though I thought it was their ball. But after they gave it to us, let's start play.
Once again, good job, Walker Staten. Yeah. You never know, that could be a game saver right there.
Yep. Raiders are going to go 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That's Boone to the right. Hathcock, Wren.
Oh, boy.
Tell you what, everybody moved, but the center forgot to snap it. So I know it's our fault because we 3 of the receivers took off. Looked like we had a bunch of folks going deep, Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I tell you, we run that same thing and then slip somebody like a tailback out in the flat over there, man, it would be wide open.
Same formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wren's alongside Hathcock. It's going to take the snap. Going to look right. Going to be brought down back at the 30. Looked like we had Boone was open here. I don't know who Hathcock was looking for, but just you got to tuck that and get around the last man, and then you can throw it away. You can't take that loss. So it's going to be all the way back to the Raider 31. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and a country mile. Kevin, maybe try to get half of it back here.
Yeah, I think I just maybe dump it in the flat to Wren or something and just see if he can make a play.
It almost looked like it was a screen pass trying to develop as far back as Colbert dropped. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wren alongside Hathcock in the backfield. Going to look right. Now going to be pressured. Hathcock's going to keep it, stay on his feet. Going to get back up over the 35. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. I tell you what, though, if he's got any speed, he makes the one guy miss, and we're back up maybe close to midfield. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
What are you saying? He's got that elite half-cock speed?
No, sir. He didn't in. I thought he was faster than that. I think he was worried about if he was going to get hit. You got to put that foot in the ground and go. Clock runs, 8:15 left to go in the second quarter. Marshall leads Kirk 12-7. Now this is one of those, if you heaved it deep, misintercepted at the 20, you can take that and live with it. Look like Prince is in the ball game to the left. Flaught's going in motion from right to left. Hathcott's going to roll to his left. Going to throw it. Going to be picked off at midfield. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. There's a flag back. I don't know if it's a hold, if it's a late hit, or what it is. A block in the back, but there's a flag down right here. Let's see what the call is. Threw it behind the receiver. And 4, you didn't want to do that. 4 intercepted it, and Moore intercepted and took it back to about the 15. So let's see what the call is.
Yeah, that flag's just in a position where it could have been all kind of stuff. It could have been a roughing the passer. It could have been a lot of stuff.
A hold. I can't tell. The Raiders aren't. They're not really saying anything. Culver's got to do a better job. That wasn't going to get much. Now it looks like well, I can't tell. The Raiders are liking the call now. This was taking a long time. It's not that difficult. It's the penalty, and then let's mark off the yardage. All right. Well, hold on. Don't pick that flag up.
Well, they're marching back this way, and we're changing. Looks like we're putting our offense back on the field.
If it's roughing the passer, that's an automatic first down. Let's see what the call is. Personal foul, roughing the passer. That is an automatic first down. Wow, that took a long time to talk about that,
Kevin. Is a big break. Big break. You're talking, they had the ball first down at, the 25-ish, and now we're going to have the ball first down out.
But, Kevin, that took way too long to discuss. They know if it's roughing the passer, automatic first down, let's go. Culver's got to make better decision than that, though. Like he threw it right to Sanders. I'm sorry, right to Rod Moore. Raiders catch a break, though. First down's going to be down inside the Marshall 40. I tell you what, we got a break there because the flag was at the 35, and they gave us 15. They gave us about 35, 40 yards on the penalty.
There's another conference here.
So we were at the 30 line of scrimmage was about the 38, 48. So it should be about the 4. We should have the ball about the 47. They got it at the 37. Now we're backing it up. Let's see if it goes 45. I think we still came out on the good end of that stick. Guys up here beside us, that was a roughing the passer 30-yard penalty.
This crew hadn't had their...
Now what we're going to do, now we're going to call timeout Marshall.
They haven't had their best night so far.
No. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Let Kevin and I kind of gather ourselves. 30-second timeout. Kirk trails Marshall 12-7, 7:47 left to go in the first half. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy. We're 7:47 left to go in the first half. Marshall 12, Kirk 7. Raiders have the ball. Update, went on a Bentness 14-14. Back at the station, I hate to go a minute because we've gotten in quite a few timeouts. I hate to go a minute and then come back and miss something. I'm going to watch the scoreboard, and if they set it from a minute from now on, I know they can't bring the clock back, so I'll take a minute when I can. First down, when we come back to action, Raiders have it at the Marshall 45. Had a big interception that was run back to inside the Raider 20 for Marshall, but it was brought back due to a long conference on pass interference. So looks like Wren will be in the backfield. Coach Banks is still pleading his case. He's probably still fussing about that onside kick while ago that we got.
Yeah, that's 2 calls in a row didn't go his way. No,
I don't know what Coach Banks is really fired up about something. 12-7. We've scored once and punted once. This is our third possession of the half. Marshall's had it twice and has scored twice, and they will get the ball to start the second half. Sanders came out shaky throwing the ball, Kevin, but the last couple passes he's thrown have been on cue.
Yeah, been right on the money. We've got to figure out a way to get a little more pressure on the ball. Don't know if that's
now. We should be at the. Well, no, I don't agree at the 50. I thought it should have been at the 47, but we've gone from the what, about the 35 to about the 45, and now we're back to midfield. It was at the 37 is where the line of scrimmage was on the last play. It should have been 15 yards from there, so 48-yard line is where it should be. They don't have the. Oh, no, where's he going
picking
now?
It up again.
Now, what is this? It was at the 37.
Oh, maybe he's going. Maybe they done lost track of how many yards it is.
Well, it was at the 37 right there, and we should go 15 from the 37. No, that's not right. It's getting better and better for Marshall. I don't think that's the right spot. When they gave it to us at the 35, that wasn't the right spot either. But the Raiders will have the ball. I'm assuming. I don't assume in all this stuff they're going to change it.
Chris, I don't know if I have ever seen them take this long to get a ball spotted after a penalty.
Well, we were at the 37, and it was 15 yards from the. Okay, they're calling this an official timeout and not charged to Marshall. But they did all that and they still didn't get it right. I think that roughing the passer ended up being a 5-yard penalty. But Kevin, I think we'll take it. Considering what the outcome was.
Yeah.
Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Staten is to his left. Hathcock's going to give it to Prince, who's going to take it on the end around. Going to take it. There must have been all kind of holes back there on Staten. Because three flags come in. We're going to have that the end around reverse. It just took way too long to develop.
Way too long,
Kevin.
and had to go way too far back to get started. It had some penetration, and it was blown up from the get-go.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 20. Block in the back. I didn't think you could have block in the back behind the line of scrimmage. So I could see you could have a hold, but where are we going?
Well,
we're back inside the 25.
Tonight, anything is possible.
Good gracious.
I guess that's a spot foul, and he was.
Well, it would be a spot foul if it were past the line of scrimmage, but anyway, 7:30 left to go. The Raiders have it again, 1st and a country mile.
Well, we still have the ball, but Marshall has managed to get it back to where they had run the interception back to.
Right. 1st, and we're going to call it 27. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Marshall is lax in the secondary. Going to send Prince in the backfield. Hathcock's going to roll to the left, going to swing it out there. Going to have Wren still on his feet, going to get back almost to midfield. So a nice throw and catch there.
I think that was
Prince.
Yeah, Prince.
My bad. Going to pick up, if it was 27, going to pick up probably close to 20, 21. So a nice throw, catch, and run there.
Yeah, good. It looked like he was going to stumble and fall about the original line of scrimmage, but he was able to gather himself and get another 6 or 7 yards.
Nice safe throw to get Colbert kind of back in the groove because Marshall was really relaxed on that on their defensive backs. 2nd and 5. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. 3 receivers to the right. Hathcock's going to roll right, going to roll right, going to roll right, going to throw it out there. Just lead Prince a little bit too far. He was being pressured on that backside by Nick Henry, so going to bring up 3rd and 5. He was open if he could have given him just another second. Kevin?
Yeah, just didn't really have the time to stop and plant and throw. He had pressure coming at him and just threw it out over the fingertips of Prince. But big play here, Chris. We really need to pick up this first down.
Yeah. 12-7, Marshall leads here. 6 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the first half. Goodson's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Hathcock's going to take it. Now he's going to roll right, going to roll right, going to roll right. Nice throwing catch there by Boone. Boone's going to have it down about the 41-42 for a first down. Nice throwing catch there.
Yeah, good job by Jack just to kind of sit down in the opening the defense was giving him, and Colbert rolled out and found him. Good throw, good pickup.
Nice job there by Boone, just catching it. Make sure we get the catch and live to fight another day. Looks like we're going to call a heat timeout. They're going to give us 60 seconds, so let's take a 1 minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92.
Your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. FDIC.
Carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
Water bottles everywhere.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy, where we resume action after the heat timeout. Trip Taylor and Parker Goodson will be in the backfield alongside Hathcock. First down at the Marshall 43. Hathcock's going to hand it to Goodson. Makes the first guy miss, but I tell you, he didn't make the second guy miss. I tell you, our interior line is just getting hammered there.
Yeah, we've got our linemen in the backfield where they're getting pushed back, and running backs just have to kind of stop and gather themselves and try to find a hole to run through. We have got to start blowing them off the line a little better than that.
Second down, and they're going to say he lost a half a yard. So second down and 10. Clock runs under 5:30 left to go here. You'd like to score, not give Marshall much time, but you sure don't want to give them the ball back without scoring because they'll get the ball to start the second half. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Takes it, going to be hit in the backfield and just taken down.
I mean, unblocked.
Big loss.
Number 10, Colton Neal on the tackle. Just unblocked.
Neal's had a good night for the Patriots. Had the big catch on 3rd down and run the ball hard. And the Raiders go backwards on 2 consecutive plays. Going to bring up 3rd and about 18. At the Marshall 49. Clock goes under 5 minutes left to go. I tell you, Kevin, we're not be able to give it to you, but I'm calling out these names. There's a lot of juniors out there from Marshall. Not a lot of seniors on the defensive side of the ball. Quite a few on the offensive line. Got to get a first down up to about down to the Marshall 32. Hathcock's going to be in shotgun. Going to drop straight back. Now there's pressure. He's going to tuck tuck it and run. Going to get it to about the 45. Going to pick up about 5. Just nobody open deep, I guess.
No, the line actually gave him time and gave him a clean pocket, but couldn't find anybody open and just had to tuck it up the middle and get what he could get.
Well, when they're able to drop their guys so far back, you just have a hard time. The Raiders can't forget that they got pressure last time on them. Adcock will take the snap from about his own 41. Will kick from the 45. Clock's going under 4 minutes. Need to pin them back here. Snap back is good. Kick is away. Kick's going to hit at about the 12. Going to die about the 11.
Good punt.
So now the kicker is to hold them here. Don't need to give them a score because, like I said, they get the ball, start the second half. They'll take over at their own 11 with 3:40 left to go in the first half. Marshall does have all 3 timeouts left. As much the officials discussed that possession, the Raider defense should be fresh, Kevin.
Yeah, we that even though it wasn't a whole lot of time off the clock, that took a long time. That the one penalty that changed 4 times or however many times it was.
Well, need something good here to happen for the Raiders. Marshall's going to bunch it up like they've got that goal line formation. Got 10. That's Neal deep in the backfield behind Sanders at quarterback. Going to hard count. None of the side guys threw it. The back referee threw it, so it's got to be movement. He can't call offsides from there. Dead ball, false start on Marshall. I was going to say he threw it. There's no way he could call offsides.
Yeah, he can't see down the line.
Unless he was begging for somebody else. Hey, throw the flag while nobody's looking. So 1st and 15. 3:40 left to go in the first half. 1st and 15 back there, probably inside the 6. I tell you what, they moved again. I tell you, they didn't know if they were going to throw it. They moved again. Some confusion there on the snaps.
Colbert had pinned them to the 11, and now they're down, to the 4, it looks like. Maybe even
2. I'm sorry, I'm getting so many texts. I'm getting caught up in reading text messages. I've got one text messenger says, do we pitch it outside, run it outside to cut that middle office at the 4? So 1st and probably about 16. Don't need to let somebody go right down the middle of the field. Going to hand it off up the middle. He goes right down the middle of the field. He's got it. That's just what we didn't need to happen, Kevin.
I tell you, that
Lee. Will Merrill with the catch. I mean, he just released from that tight end spot. And whoever the safety is just didn't stay in deeper than you got to go.
It was a perfect throw by the quarterback. If he throws it any shorter, it's probably intercepting. Any longer, not going to catch it. Right on the money.
I'll tell you what, the Patriots are doing what they want with us right now. They're running it when they want, passing it when they want. Again, we've got nobody deep. They could run it right down the middle of the field again if they wanted to. They're going to run it to the right side. Going to be hit about the line of scrimmage, but going to fall forward. I tell you what, there's a push, some extra activity there after the whistle, but no flags.
Mason Byers and Trip Taylor in on the tackle.
Going to take it up to the 35. Clock's going to go under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Marshall leads Kirk 12-7.
Chris, when we had them at the 4, I was hoping to
safety.
Well, or stop them, maybe use a timeout or 2 and get the ball. But at this point, you just kind of want the half to run out.
Yep. I tell you, we got our outside guy over here who can't do. There he is again, right down the middle of the field. He overthrew him that time. He was wide open again, though, Kevin.
Yeah, we got to get wise to that. Prince came in from the far side and got coverage, but that's not going to be his guy. But he
well, I don't understand Wren, too, at a cornerback. He's up almost on the line of scrimmage, just completely taking himself out of the play.
Yeah,
if he was back 4 or 5 yards, he could come up, make the tackle, or he could retreat. But this is why we're doing this for free, and the coaches are getting paid to coach. 3rd down and 6. Marshall's got two wing backs, going to send him right to left, going to hand it off. Looks like the Raiders had a lot of penetration there, Kevin. Nice job there.
Mason Byers and Walker Staten.
So that's going to be 4th down and 8. I don't know that we wouldn't call a timeout here. We've got 3 timeouts. I don't think their kicking game's real good. We're fumbling around. Not only can they not make calls, they can't field balls either. Now they're throwing it around.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're...
let's get the kicking ball in.
Don't look like we're thinking about calling a timeout.
Don't understand that with 3 timeouts left. Morales is the punter. He'll be taking the snap about the 25. Clock goes under 2 minutes. I don't know that I would rush him because you don't want him to run any kind of fake. Kicks it straight up. Now just get out of the way, Bloodworth. Just get out of the way. Going to take a roll, going to roll, keep rolling. Going to end up in Marshall territory back at the 44.
That's about a 7-yard punt, Chris, maybe 8.
But that's going to be about 30 seconds. It ran off the clock, Kevin. Minute 39 left here. Marshall leads Kirk 12-7. A good stop there for the defense that time,
yeah,
Kevin.
Much needed stop. Now we're on their side of the field. We need to get some points.
With 3 timeouts, you still got plenty of time to run the ball.
We have yet to see a sizable field goal attempt this year, but that wouldn't hurt at all to get at a field goal at least.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Looked like we had some motion. Hathcock's going to roll right. Going to throw it looking for Flaut. He caught it, but I believe he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Put it where only he could catch it, and Flaut just couldn't get that foot down. Is that a flag right there? There was a flag. Maybe it just fell out of his pocket there. Kevin, we still got plenty of time, though, to run the ball. Run the ball. It had to be outside. It couldn't be up the middle. Nice throw there, I tell you. If he had thrown it maybe a little bit earlier, Flaut would have had the chance to get in bounds. But needless to say, 2nd and 10. Raiders need to take advantage of the field position. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. 3 receivers to the right. I tell you what, we got the matchup we want here out here. There comes a screen to him. Golly. I thought we'd have gone deep on that. Nice tackle there. Going to be taken down about the 39. That was Prince. I would have liked to seen us go deep on that.
Yeah.
They had tight coverage.
We had the mismatch. You were right. But I tell you, number 10, Colton Neal, has made play after play tonight. That could have easily been a touchdown if he didn't make that tackle.
Clock's going to go under a minute here. Raiders face 3rd and 7 at the Marshall 39. 2 receivers to the left, 2 right. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Going to send Prince in motion. Going to give it to him. I tell you, just has nowhere to go. He's going to fall forward up to about the 36, but Kevin just had nowhere to go. I would look for us to call timeout here. Maybe not. Going to let the clock run. Maybe we're going to just throw it deep.
Yeah, we've got to at least
try it.
Make an effort. And I guess that's what we're going to do.
Coach is looking at the clock. I mean, you're putting all your marbles in one bag if you're just going to go for the play. But I guess you kind of guarantee maybe they don't get the ball back. Okay. Well, I didn't understand that one.
I guess if you do pick up a first and don't score, I guess that's going to maybe give us time for one more, but
we're going to keep it here. We're going to have a long time out here. We'll have the endurance physical therapy halftime report here.
Chris, you mentioned earlier about Tri-County and not playing, and I had looked. I was telling you earlier, and it looked like Clinton had forfeited to Canton, or I may have that the other way around, and it looked like Hillcrest had forfeited to Riverfield, and I can't help but think that's probably all COVID related if that is in fact what has happened. So just a lot of schools being affected by the COVID-19 virus.
There was a lot of scores last week, 18-0, so I'm going to assume that. I know we saw that a couple of years ago when one team had to forfeit a bunch of games. back early in the year because of an ineligible player, and they were all 18-0. So, going to assume that's a score. Going to be 4th and 5. Kirk's at the Marshall 37. I don't think you want to throw a quick out and give their defensive backs time to jump a pass. They're going to send 2 guys back deep, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. He's going to step up in the pocket, going to throw it deep. I tell you what, he's got Flaw down there in the end zone, but Flaw just couldn't get to it. If Hathcock would have had a little bit more time, I tell you, that was Flaw had come open.
Just about 2 yards beyond where Richard could get to, leaving 7 seconds on the clock. So we'll see if Marshall's just going to, I'm sure that they've had made a lot of progress running. I'm sure they'll run a play, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I doubt they take a knee.
We shall see. Two receivers right, 3 to the left.
But I would have.
I tell you what, I would.
My DB's a lot deeper.
I would too. Sanders looks like they're going to throw a play. He's going to roll back, going to look right. Now he's going to roll right. Going to roll right. Going to roll right. Now going to throw it.
A duck.
And that looked pretty bad there. So that's going to end the first half. Your halftime score: Marshall 12, Kirk 7. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the Endurance Physical Therapy halftime report. Again, Marshall 12, Kirk 7 here at halftime at Holly Springs at Marshall Academy. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
This is how they serve breakfast. Traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
Home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
Therapy halftime show brought to you by Endurance Physical Therapy, located at 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite C, Grenada. Once again, the voice of the Raiders, Chris Hathcock.
Welcome back to Holly Springs. Welcome back to Holly Springs to Marshall Academy, where the Raiders trail the Patriots 12-7 at the half. Kevin, you got the score and recap there for the first half.
Yeah, Marshall started us off. Number 10, Colton Neal, who we have called a lot, with a 4-yard touchdown run with 3 minutes left in the first, and Marshall went up 6-0. The PA attempt was blocked and no good, so it was 6-0. Parker Goodson, a 2-yard touchdown run with 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the first, even the score to 6-6. PAT by Saba was good. Kirk had to lead 7-6. With 9:53 left in the second, number 5, the quarterback, Walker Sanders, rolled out for a 8-yard touchdown. 2-point attempt to try to get back on track was no good, and bringing the score what it is here at the half, 12-7. Chris, a lot different from last week. Marshall has come here tonight and pretty much moved the ball at will against our defense. Got to figure out a couple things to hold them and get the offense on track.
Marshall in the first half ran 26 plays for 142 yards. Kirk ran 23 plays for 105 yards. For Marshall, Walker Sanders was 6 of 11 for 77 yards. He was also had 5 rushes for 29 yards and a touchdown. Colton Neal had 6 rushes for 30 yards. For the Raiders passing, Colbert Hathcott was 4 of 9 for 55 yards. Leading receiver was Moot Prince, 2 receptions for 27 yards. Montgomery Ferguson, 1 for 19, and Jack Boone, 1 for 9. Rushing for the Raiders, A.J. Wren, 6 carries, 37 yards. Parker Goodson, 4 rushes, 15 yards and a touchdown. Moot Prince, 1 rush for 2 yards. For the Raiders defense, Mason Byers leads the way with 4.5 tackles here in the first half. Lane Goss and Peyton Mitchell with 2.5. A.J. Wren and Luke Beisel with 2. Walker Staten, you listened on YouTube and you wanted your name called. You got to make more tackles than you're making. You made 1. So Byers and Goss and Mitchell are leading the way for the Raiders. So that's your scoring plays and your individual stats here for the first half. So let's take another 2-minute timeout and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Again, the Raiders trail Marshall 12-7 at the half. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at PullerDigitalSolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube. Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at PullerDigitalSolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal.
Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
My dad.
Does Domino's know about tacos and burgers? As delivery experts, we know they shouldn't be delivered like this.
Thanks for the soggy tacos spread across the bottom of my delivery bag.
The burger was wilted.
We hate to see anything delivered poorly.
We wanted to give you a burger that is designed to be delivered.
A taco that was made to deliver right.
A taco from Domino's? What?
Oh my.
The new Domino's cheeseburger pizza.
This is our new chicken taco pizza.
Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
That is not a soggy taco.
There's just not many out there to be had. Grenada leads Kosciuszko at the half, 17-0. We had a Benton went on to score. The last score we had was 14-14. I see a Oak Forest 18, Sullivan 0. That looks like to be one of those COVID-19 scores. bear with me while I'm looking. While I'm looking for scores, an update on Heath. I got a text that he is out of surgery and resting. So poor fellow's been in surgery all day. So pray for Heath and Kevin and Lindsay as Heath now starts the recovery process. Kevin, I still just don't see any scores.
I kind of don't think there's a whole lot of games being played. A lot of, like you said, 18-0 scores, which is what they do for forfeits.
I had to look. We had a listener come over to us and talk about how bad the officiating was, so I had to look to get the facts. And the fact of the matter is, the Raiders have 4 penalties for 38 yards, and Marshall has 4 penalties for 33 yards. And one of their penalties brought an interception where they would have had it down inside the 20 back. So I can't say that it's just been skewed up until this point there, Kevin. I see you got an update.
Yeah, just brought to my attention Lafayette is leading Oxford 22-13 at half, and Caledonia and Heritage are tied at 14 apiece at the half.
That's kind of a shocker.
That is a shocker.
Leak up on Hartfield 27-20. Northwest Rankin up on Clinton 21-14. For those that are listening. Kevin, some adjustments we got to make here at halftime.
You know, Chris, it feels like we're getting beat worse than 12-7. So I guess the positive thing to all that is we're only getting beat 12-7, one score, and we're back in the lead. So, we offensively we've got I don't know if it's going to be some quick hitters to these receivers outside. You know, we ran a play last week where we had trips out wide and basically a little flanker screen type thing that worked for us. I think we got to do some quick hitters. I'm with you. We need to be able to run the ball, but I think we're going to have to do something first positively to get them to lay off of the run.
Right. I think Wren, as I said, was leading us in rushing, but I think the bulk of that, let's see, he had 37 yards, but I want to say the bulk of that was on one run there when he broke free on the touchdown drive.
You know what I haven't seen, Chris, is Prince and Wren lined up together at receiver on the same side of the field. I would think that would force, Marshall to choose their best cover guy on one of the two, and it seemed like we might could get something there, but I don't know. We just haven't had a lot of positive things happen on offense and defense. We've made plays, but we've given up big plays and penalties at inopportune times and let Marshall continue drives. But
well, one thing I've noticed, when Sanders is in the pocket, he's a lot more accurate than he is when he's on the roll. When he's moving, his passes have not looked good, but when he's in the pocket, he's thrown a nice ball. He's completed a couple passes deep down the middle of the field. I think Colbert, for the most part, had time to throw. And if nobody's open deep, you got to find somebody short. We did a good job hitting Boone on a first down play. Did a good job early in the game hitting Montgomery Ferguson on the play. But you just got to quit looking deep and maybe look for that 4 or 5 yard, get it to the guys, and let them make a play. But anyway, we've got about 3 minutes before halftime, and I guess halftime's over, and I guess they'll come back out and have another 3-minute timeout. So let's take a 2-minute timeout here again. We're at Marshall Academy at Holly Springs. The Raiders trail Marshall 12-7 here at the half. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Does Domino's know about tacos and burgers? As delivery experts, we know they shouldn't be delivered like this.
Thanks for the soggy tacos spread across the bottom of my delivery bag.
The burger was wilted.
We hate to see anything delivered poorly.
We wanted to give you a burger that is designed to be delivered.
A taco that was made to deliver right.
Taco from Domino's?
What?
Oh my.
The new Domino's cheeseburger pizza.
This is our new chicken taco pizza.
Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
That is not a soggy taco.
Purchase may vary. First Health Pharmacy in Grenada continues.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
Jake will be here in just a minute. We're at the wall.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
How about cooking something up for me with the help of Scott Petroleum?
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Welcome back to Marshall Academy, where both teams are back on the field. Let's see if we take the clock to 3 minutes. If they do, we're going to take one more 2-minute timeout. We took some 30-second timeouts there. We'll give our sponsors some love here during the Endurance Physical Therapy halftime report. So that's what they're doing. So let's go back to the station. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll be back with the second half kickoff. Again, we're at halftime. Marshall 12, Kirk 7. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92.
Here at Winona Tractor, you can pay with one of the 3 C's: cash, quarters, or credit card. We've got the all-new Kubota MX 5400 cab tractor. Haul with it, you can rake with it, you can do your food plots with it.
What about this little Kubota unit right here?
Yeah, and folks, don't forget, like Robbie said, we can build a variety of package deals here at Winona Tractor. If you'll buy this one, I'll even throw Robbie in.
Folks, when you think tractor, think Winona Tractor and Equipment.
Stop by Spencer's Dairy Cream in Grenada.
Ice cream, breakfast, lunch, and laughter. Those are just a few of the things going on at any given time at Square Market. Get that spring in your step to start your day with one of their coffees, mochas, or lattes, and a nice breakfast. Lunch features quiche, salads, and sandwiches with brownies and cheesecake for dessert. Add comfy chairs and free Wi-Fi to the mix, and perfection is met. They're open from 6:30 to 2, Tuesday through Saturday. Square Market on the Square in downtown Grenada.
We know you probably hear this phrase often.
As Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
The comfort you deserve to make getting the job done a lot.
Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad, etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Marshall Academy. Tell you, Big Sam kicked off first time. Looks like Graham Seibel is going to be kicking off this time. for the Raiders. We're about ready to start the second half. Second half will be brought to you by Kirk Auto Group. For all your automotive needs, Kirk can help you out. Visit driveakirk.com for all your automotive needs. So Raiders trail 12-7. Kevin, I think somebody told us this team would be a little bit better than Tunica, but not a whole lot better, and I believe whoever we heard that from was wrong.
Yeah, no, they're much better. Now, I mean, I don't think either one of us thinks Tunica is as bad as what they were last week,
Right.
but Marshall's
playing hard right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seibel's going to kick off. 4 more and 13. Sanders are back deep. Going to squib kick it. Going to hit there, but taking it to 30. I tell you what, if we don't get him there, he's got a lot of room to go. He's at midfield. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 45. I tell you what, there was a block there on the 40. I couldn't tell who it was that sprung him free, and Marshall's going to take over in Kirk territory at the 44. So,
not how we wanted to start the second half, Chris.
No, just got the squib kick, but it bounced up, and was that 22?
It was 22.
Hayes Henry, a sophomore, fielded it and got upfield and got a block and got big yardage. Going to return it probably about 20 yards. Going to set up Marshall in Raider territory. I kind of got your defense back on its heels, Kevin.
Yeah, let's see what kind of adjustments we made, and I hope we guard the tight end, Chris.
Marshall's got a couple of tight ends out there. Got a fullback. Got two flankers behind the tight end, just in a tight formation. Sanders going to send the guy in motion. Going to pitch it to him. Tell you what, looked like that had a hard time getting going. Raiders going to get to that.
That was an ugly looking play.
It took a long time to
play
develop.
action up the middle, and the quarterback and the running back kind of were in the same spot, and it just.
I tell you what, though, Kevin, if he pulls that and there's a tight end running down the middle of the field, our safeties are crashing way too hard. I hope we talked about that at halftime. Second down and 12. It was a 2-yard loss. Marshall's going to come up with that same formation. Let's see if 15 or 7 run right down the middle of the field. Going to send run motion, going to right up the middle, and going to be hammered there in the middle there,
Big
Kevin.
Sam.
I'm telling you what, they won't want to run that play again. Big Sam hit him hard that time.
When Big Sam hits you, it is hard.
Yep. So going to bring up third and about 14 for the
Chris,
Patriots.
this is a spot they've been in, and we've given up the big play. We almost know this is a pass down the hash to the tight end, and let's just see if we can.
I'd love to see Big Sam cut across that center and take the right guard with him and state and blitz up the middle. Because I think it's taking 2 of them to block Big Sam. Marshall's going to send 2 receivers right. 2 to the left. It's going to be a running back. Now he's going to move out. Now there's 3 to the left. Sanders in shotgun. He's going to look right. Going to throw it. I tell you what, is that going to be lucky we didn't get past interference? Okay, but it was lucky. I don't know what in the world he was doing. That was Wren even hitting the guy. But Wren's talking to Coach Banks. You got to keep your mouth shut because a 15-yard penalty to give him first down. Coach Banks could be baiting them. Going to bring up fourth and 13. Looks like Marshall's going to line up to punt. I would play it safe here. I tell you, I think Prince needs to get off the sideline off that Marshall sideline. We don't need to draw any kind of silly penalty here. The one punt that Morales has punted was not very good. Need to watch the fake. You got Wren back deep. It's 4th and about 14. Morales is going to be punting from about his own 45. He got a good punt there. Gonna take a bounce and get into the end zone. So I tell you, he got all of that one. But I tell you what, if Wren had been able to get to it down there, the Raider sideline, Kevin, was a lot of green grass. So the Raiders come out and get a stop.
Big stop after that big return we allowed to start the second half. So Let's see what we've talked about and what we've come up with on offense to see if we can pick up some first downs and get the ball moving.
Raiders will take over at their own 20. Just underway here in the second half. Marshall leads 12-7. Marshall scored 2 touchdowns in the first half. Raiders scored 1. Raiders going to have 1 receiver right, 2 right, 1 left. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock with Staten. Going to give it to him up the middle. Going to cut back. Going to stay on his feet. Going to do all that dancing for maybe 1, maybe 2. Just
Looks
not
like
a
the
hole
first
there.
half. Looks just like the first half.
Marshall does a very good job tackling.
That's true, Chris. They haven't missed very many tackles at all.
No. I'm like you. I would like to see Prince in there. Have Prince and Wren in there at the same time. You got Flaut and Ferguson out to the left, Boone to the right. Wren's in the backfield. Hathcock's going to look right quick. Going to throw it half Flaut. Flaut's going to have a first down. Going to be pushed out of bounds. Nice throw and catch there to pick up the first down there.
Good looking play, reminiscent of the Colbert to Logan Hall we had a lot last year.
Miss Logan's leadership. Needs somebody fiery and vocal like that to kind of lead the team. I just don't think we have anybody like that right now. But the Raiders are going to pick up a first down over the 30 to about the 33. 12-7. Marshall leads. I sure would like to see some little swing pass out there. It looks like now we do have Prince and Wren in at the same time. Going to give it to him. Going to make a cut. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards that time. I know he doesn't want to, or I don't think he wants to, but if Colbert keeps that ball there, there's nobody out there. I'm not going to say he's going to take it to the house with that 6.0 speed, but it's better than his brother's 9.0 speed. But the Raiders going to pick up about 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. Clock runs under 9 minutes here early in the second half. I'd like to see us run it twice and get a first down. That way, so we can kind of run it at them. 2 rushes in a row, but he's going to be hit about going to lose about a yard. So we went nowhere.
Blown up.
44, 12, and 10. That's an 11th grader, a 10th grader, and an 11th grader just absolutely blew that play up from the get-go, Kevin.
So you got 2nd and 4, and like you said, you run 2 3-yard plays, and you got a first down, but now we're back to 3rd and a long 4.
I tell you, we've thrown that pass to Flaut so much. You don't want one of their defensive backs to be cheating up, but I don't see Flaut. I don't see Flaut in there now. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Hathcock's going to drop straight back. He's got plenty of room to run if he'll tuck it and run to the 45, to the 40. Going to be hit, but going to get the first down. Nice job there by Colbert that time.
Good.
I'm one to criticize him a lot, but he put his head down and made the decision to go, and he's going to pick up the first down up over the 47. Nice job.
Yeah, he knew he was going to tuck it and run and got what he needed. Good job. Keep the offense on the field.
Yep.
Like we're having a little difficulty getting the play in.
Clock's under 8 minutes left to go. Marshall. Did it go out? Crap.
Hey, hold on. Let me get you back home. Is designed to give you comfort while you're entering in motion. Throughout personal training, occupational and physical therapy.
No, I don't think you can't hear us though on that. Oh, you got my bad. My bad. I didn't know you could still hear us on YouTube. I thought when the phone disconnected, you couldn't hear us in either place. So, Wren's going to pick up 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 at the Raider 49. 2-yard gain. Snap. Hathcock going to drop straight back. It looks like we're going to have a hold. Hathcock still on his feet. Going to be taken down about midfield, but I think we're going to have a hold on the Raiders.
You know, Chris, I thought we were in motion, but that came way too late for that to be what that is.
Well, that came from the umpire. I tell you what, they're looking at our sideline. All right, but the umpire threw that. The side guys didn't throw that. There's no way he could see motion. It would be 3rd down and 8. Again, these discussions are taking entirely too long. The penalty is what it is. You call it and you go. The umpire threw the penalty. And if they call an illegal shift, I've never seen that call from the umpire. And, Kevin, that's what the call is.
I saw I don't know who it was, but on the far side of the field, our receiver was moving at the snap toward the line, but the call came in late, and like you said, came from the wrong official.
Right. Let's see. It looks like Coach Banks wanted to decline it, so it would be 3rd and 8. And we're a yard short. It ought to be at the 49. But it's going to be 3rd down. I tell you what, this crew has done a terrible job spotting the ball.
Yeah, we have just lost a yard, no doubt. Now the head referee is moving it back forward. It has been a challenge to get the ball spotted after a penalty tonight.
3rd and 8. We got a bunch set over here to the right. Hathcock's got Wren to his right. Take the snap. Going to look right. Throw it across the middle. I tell you what, nice throw and catch there. Still on his feet inside the 30. I think that was that Prince or Wren?
It was Prince.
So out of that bunch set, he just came open in the middle of the field, going to get it down inside the Marshall 30. Line did a good job of protection gave Colbert time to step up at the pocket and make the pass.
Plenty of time the receivers get down the field and get open.
Clock's going to run under 7 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Raiders trail 12-7. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Wren's in the backfield. Hathcock's going to take it. He's got room to run. Tell you what, he's got Paul. What a catch at the 10-yard line.
Unbelievable catch.
Hathcock could have probably run it for 5 or 10 yards, and Prince just went up and made one heck of a catch inside the 10.
Twisted all backwards and bent up like a pretzel and still managed to come down with the ball.
Big play there.
I'm with you. I thought Colbert was going to tuck it and run, but he got it to Prince for a big pickup.
Man, you'd like to see somebody in motion to the far side of the field and give it. I just don't think they got speed outside. It looks like we're going to pass again. 2 receivers right now. We're going to hand it off up the middle. He makes the cut. Still on his feet at the 5 goal line. Touchdown, Raiders. And that was all Wren, too, Kevin.
Yeah, they had it stopped where the play was designed to go, and Wren just made some moves, and looks like we've got our first injury of the night.
I think he's cramping up.
Number 13, Devin Sanders for Marshall.
Raiders are going to take the 13-12 lead with 6:07 left to go. While they're tending to him, let's take a... they're getting him up. We're going to keep it here. Keep it here for the extra point. Kirk takes the lead, 13-12. Where did we start, Kev? We started at the 20, so we go 80 yards. So we drive. Have an 80-yard drive. And looked good doing it. Ran the ball, well, not even okay, really. made an excellent catch down there, so we got to look at the positive. We're in the end zone and up 13-12.
You know, you can only try to do something so much, and if it doesn't work, give them credit. They went to the passing game on this drive and moved it down the field for the score.
Prince had 2 catches on the drive. Flawed had a big catch on the drive. Seibel will be on for the extra point out of the hole to Hathcock. Goodson snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 14-12. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Raiders lead 14-12, 6:07 left to go in the third quarter. 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
26.
Get Lost Pizza.
Your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. FDIC.
Raiders have driven 80 yards here on their first possession of the second half and take the 14-12 lead. Nice run there by Wren. Made a couple of good cuts and stayed on his feet to score from about, what'd you have it, 9 yards out. It's been, I'm going to say our line did a good job of blocking. We hadn't been able to say that. It might have been all him, but we're going to give the line credit there for at least putting their hat on somebody. McKay, Seibel, Deffenbaugh, Moore, Dykes. Dang, I keep forgetting Dykes every time. Seibel's going to kick. 13 Sanders and 4 Moore back deep. We squib kicked it last time, and they picked it up about the 30 and returned it over midfield. So let's see if we do that again here. Got to cover better. Seibel's going to be kicking it off. Going to come forward on the ball. Going to squib kick it again. Going to hit, be picked up clean at the 35 again. Tripp got to hang up. Good job there by Tripp.
Looked like he was going to break free of him, but he had a finger wrapped up in the jersey and was able to get him down.
So nice job there. Raiders, Tripp Taylor makes the tackle at the Marshall. They'll take over at their 31. Now trailing the Raiders 14-12 with 6:01 left to go in the third quarter. Let's see if they spread it back out. I thought they had some success spreading it out and running it with the back, and that's what they're doing now. They got 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, and Sanders is in the backfield by himself. He's in shotgun. The snap. He's got plenty of time to throw. Going to be a short completion. Nice tackle there by Luke Beisel after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, good. We gave up the completion, but good job tackling him right there where he caught it.
Luke shaking his left hand. I think Luke had him tackled up high, and it was a host of Raiders come in. As we've talked about in the past, if they'll get that shoulder in the gut and wrap them arms around the back, people aren't trying to hit them in the back. They're trying to hit them in the head when they come in there to wrap up. But short gain there for the Patriots. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Sanders is in the backfield. Got plenty of time. Got a guy running wide open down the middle of the field. Golly. Man, how can you get that wide open? Is that going to be roughing the passer?
I don't agree with it.
They're going to call it a shot to the head, it looks like.
Well, now that maybe, but not late.
Roughing the passer. So that's going to add 15 on it, so they're going to take it all the way down to the 25. That Big Sam Cashaw must have hit him late. But again, Kevin, you can't let people get deep behind you.
They've run that play over and over, and we have yet to cover it.
No, I don't know who the safety is. I'm not going to call names, but you can't let somebody just go run right down the middle of the field. We talked about them spreading it out, and they had some success, and here they are, 2 plays, and they're down to our 25. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Sanders will be in shotgun. He's going to look right, going to look right, going to look right. Oh, I thought we had a pick. Did he catch it? Did he hang on to it?
Yeah, he did. Good job by the receiver. Prince jumped in there and jumped the route. And
I thought we might have had a chance to have the pick, but it's going to be completed down in or right at the 20. Clock goes under 5 minutes. Raiders lead 14-12.
You know, Chris, they're running a no-back set, and our linebackers, to me, they either need to be blitzing or dropping all the way back to cover that pass that they keep throwing.
Same formation, 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Sanders is in the backfield by himself. Takes a snap. He's going to sprint out right off the bat. Got a big
hold.
Did they call it?
No. They took Beisel to the ground.
Sanders is going to get it all the way down to the 5. And be going to give him out at the 6. I tell you, they just called that play, and he just took off to the left, and it was just nobody out there. Marshall's driven it from their own 30 in 1, 2, about 4 plays. This will be the 5th play of the drive. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. You got Neal behind Sanders, or beside Sanders now. Sanders is in shotgun. Going to take it, going to hand it off to Neal right up the middle. Big hole there.
Way too easy.
Well, I tell you what, when they spread it right out, they went they drove it right down the Raiders' throat to regain the lead at 18-14. I tell you what, I was watching down here a while ago. We run 3 down linemen, and Big Sam was on our left side of the center, and there was nobody in that gap, and that gap was right where they ran it in. So Marshall's going to line up to go for 2. They take the lead back at 18-14 with 3:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Sanders will be in shotgun. Neal will be to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. I tell you, Kevin, and looking at that, it looks like that hole's there. Well, there comes Byers, kind of steps up in that hole. Sanders might be changing the play. At the line of scrimmage, he moves Neal to his right. Going to take it, going to hand it off, going to be cut down right there.
Good penetration.
So
looked like Walker Staten in there on the tackle.
2-point conversion is no good. So with 3:58 left to go, Marshall has retaken the lead 18-14. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92.
Carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
Well, after the Raiders go 80 yards on offense, Marshall comes back and goes 70 yards to answer the Raiders to regain the lead. Marshall regained the lead 18-14. They've onside kicked it the last 2 times. Kevin, I would think we would adjust, but as of right now, we hadn't adjusted a whole lot.
No, I would have that second line about 5 yards further up the field.
I don't see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't see, I see Prince in there. I don't see Wren in there. But Bond is going to be kicking off. He's going to be looking, he's looking down the middle of the field. But I tell you, last time he did it and kicked it, Squibb kicked it, and Walker State just took it away from their defender. He's looking right. He comes up, kicks it. Squibb kick it. We got to get on the ball. He touched it. Oh, they're going to throw the flag. Well, regardless, I think it'll be right there anyway. It'll either be at the 38 or the 43. I tell you, Coach Banks is giving him an earful, but it's going to be over 5 yards. Okay, well, Coach Banks got his way then because he's going to wave it off. So Coach Banks fussed enough, and he's just going to pick it up and say, Goodson was out. Well, Goodson touched it before it went out of bounds, and I think that's correct call. But you don't ever want to throw the flag and pick it up, especially after the coach has come got in your ear. But that's what happened. Raiders are going to be back on offense, trailing 18-14. Had a nice drive last time of 80 yards for the score. I don't see Wren or Prince in there. Now Goodson alongside Hathcock with Staten. Got a receiver right and a receiver left, two left. Going to give it to Goodson, who's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and I tell you what, I don't know who's on the. Well, they're just killing. They're just killing our line right now.
Yeah, that was number 2, Will Merrill, in on the stop. He hobbles off, but
that play just had nowhere to go. We've got to find a way to correct that, Kevin. Merrill comes out, 54. Dylan Houston comes in to spell him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hathcock's going to give it to Goodson. Well, like that could have been called. Maybe a late hit, but nothing called. Goodson's going to pick up about 4 to about the 38, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 8.
Little surprised we went with the run up the middle, but maybe we were trying to catch them off guard.
They really tackle well, because I thought Parker had a chance to, if he breaks the 1 tackle, he has a chance to maybe get into the secondary, and they do just a great job of tackling there. 3rd down and 8. Looks like Prince has come back in. He'll be one of the receivers of the 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hathcock's going to look that way. Now he's going to be pressured. Oh, if he cut, we're going to have a hole back there. I tell you, if he had cut it in, he had a lot of room to run, but it's going to be a hold, I would imagine. That's in the area of holding. Of course, Coach Banks has given his approval, so I'm sure it's. Oh, we got a flag on the other side also, so let's see what that flag is. So let's see if we have something maybe that's offsetting. All right, come on. Let's make the call. Let's don't call it to Coach Banks.
We got both on Kirk.
I just don't think you can have a block in the back behind the line of scrimmage. I could be wrong. Any of my officiating buddies that are not working tonight, text me that answer. I just don't think you can have a block in the back behind the line of scrimmage. I guess if you had a clip, if you hit them in the legs, you might could. But anyway, Raiders are going to have to punt. Hathcock's going to be punting from about his own 28. Raiders lead 18-14 and going to give the ball back to Marshall. Good snap. Pressure. Going to hit at the 25. Going to roll to the inside the 20 down to about the 15. So Coach had somebody new in there. Coach Banks did, because as soon as it left his foot, he started hollering Peter, which means get out of the freaking way as quick as you can. So Marshall's going to take over at their own 15, leading 18-14. 2:17 left to go in the third quarter. Kevin, Raiders had a little success throwing the ball the drive before, and just didn't
decided to go to the run and wasn't there. And let's see if we
need a stand here.
See if we're going to guard right up the seam here that they have completed about 7 or 8 times.
They got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're short a player because they got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 10 guys out there. They got 10 guys, and now they're going to call a timeout. So timeout. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Marshall 18, Kirk 14. 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
Welcome back to Holly Springs Marshall Academy, where the Raiders have punted. Marshall's going to take over at their own 15, leading 18-14 with 2:17 left to go. You're going to have the running back in behind Sanders. Going to hand it to him up the middle. Still on his feet, still on his feet, still on his feet, up over. Almost going to pick up about 10 yards on the play. Big hole there on that left side, Kevin.
Yeah, they cleared him out, and I see Jack Boone looks like he's cramping up.
I couldn't tell who it was, but somebody came in there and was going to hit him in the thighs, old Mississippi State way, and forgot to wrap up. You just got to wrap up. Pick up of 9. Marshall's got 2 receivers right, 2 left. Running back behind Sanders. Going to take it, going to give it right up the middle. The Raiders got a lot of penetration in that time. I believe that was Big Sam that time.
Big Sam got him in the backfield.
So he's going to lose about a yard.
Big play.
If that had been us, it would have been about a 3-yard loss. That wasn't Neal in the backfield. Neal's going back in now. That was Jack Smith, a 10th grader in the backfield. Looked like they're going to bring Neal, the workhorse, back in here. Looks like the 2 of them and Coach Banks are conferencing there. 3rd down and about 3. Don't want to jump here if you're Raiders. Look what I'm talking about, Kevin. That hole there over the center.
Yeah.
You got Walker there. I would take with those. Unless you got Big Cash all slanting that way. Now he moves. Now Walker moves. Going to look right. Going to step up in the pocket. Going to get a first down. Dadgummit, he needed 3, and he got about 3.5.
Yeah.
Just a nice job there by Sanders, tucking it and getting there.
Mason Byers on the tackle. Like you said, about a half yard too late.
I don't know that they would have to. Yeah, they're going to have to run one more play here in the quarter. Clock's going to go under 30 seconds. That's Sanders at quarterback. She's done a good job for the Patriots tonight. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Well, now 3 left. They've got Neal. You've got to watch Neal down the middle of the field. Raiders have kind of adjusted a little bit. Clock goes, and you got to run a play. That's wrong. They stopped the clock for the first down. They messed that up. I want to tell them what I really think about it. That was terrible. They stopped the clock on first down. You got 40 seconds after the play's dead, and they should have had to run a play. But we'll chalk that up. We'll put that in the book for the another mess up that the refs have had. So Raiders trail 18-14. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92.
Home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
Let them carry your groceries to
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
Marshall picked up a first down there on 3rd and 4. They lead 18-14. Going to have it first down at their own 26. 2 receivers right, 3 left for them. Sanders is going to take the snap, going to roll it right. I tell you what, they are mugging Peyton Mitchell. Nothing called. They're still mugging him. They're mugging him the whole time.
Here comes the flag.
Thank you.
He was trying to get it out of his pocket, but yeah.
I mean, we're mugging him the whole time. They've been doing it all night. Peyton's undersized, but he's like a gnat you can't get rid of. And he just bugs the heck out of you and was held to way after the play. The third or fourth time you saw it there on the I guess their last drive when they had the big pickup.
And the thing is, Chris, he's on the end. It's not like he's on the inside. You got a side judge should be staring right at him every play, but
right. So it ought to be 1st and 20. Just start the fourth quarter. Marshall leads 18-14. My brother just reminded me, Jack Crystal, who I loved dearly, used to take off his headphone set and would holler. So Holt has given me permission to take off my headphone set and holler if need be. 1st and 19. Don't know how we could have 19. It should be 1st and 20. But maybe it was a 9-yard penalty. Maybe that's a new one in the book. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sanders in the backfield by himself. He's going to roll right. Had pressure and just got. I tell you what, Byers made up a lot of ground right then. That was a nice job by Byers. After Trip Taylor missed him in the backfield, would have had him for about a 10-yard loss, and didn't get him. So he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to probably run a good 25, 30 yards.
Well, they brought the pressure that time, and I think we need to do more of that.
Sanders just pulled away from him. Did I not? I thought Tripp had him. And then Byers turned on the Jets. So 2nd down and 19. I'm still saying it should be 2nd down and 20. Now we got to look for the tight end right out in the middle of the field. They're in the bunch formation. Fullback going to fake it. There he goes, right out in the middle. Looks like we got him covered. He's going to come loose. Going to be out of bounds to about the 32. I tell you what, big gain there. I tell you what, Sanders just improvised there and is going to get it back. It's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, primary receiver was covered, and he just bought enough time to find the open guy.
Well, thank goodness they had a guy that wasn't blocking anybody, and their guy kind of ran into his back that kind of stopped his momentum, and then we got there. But had a chance. He picked up 15 on the pass and catch. So 3rd down at the Marshall's at their own 33. 3rd and 5. I'm going to say Sanders is going to pull it and run it. Tries to draw the Raiders offsides. Going to try to draw them offsides again. Now Coach Banks is going to call a timeout. So with timeout, let's take a 30-second timeout. 18-14 Marshall. 1 minute timeout. 1 minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal.
Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others.
possession play here for the Raiders. Marshall's on the line, ready to go. The Raiders are kind of slow getting out. The umpires our referees are going to graciously wait on them. I tell you what, there's a big hole on that left side, Kevin. They're in the I formation this time. I tell you, I don't know if that's somebody lined up or somebody jumped, Kevin.
Boy,
what was it?
It's not on us. I don't even. Oh, the flag's right in the middle.
Yeah.
False start. Wow, that's a big penalty.
Yeah. So that probably changes the play call. It's going to take it back 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9. So with 10:47 left to go, Marshall leads 18-14 in a possession play here.
Chris, I didn't see anybody move. I don't know if the center, did something with the ball or what, but.
Well, you can't let Sanders get wide to the left. There's a lot of room out there. You got Taylor out there. I hope we got somebody covering the middle of the field because they're in that bunch set. Sanders is going to fake it. He's got pressure. Oh, I tell you, he dropped the ball. I thought we had. What's going to be the call there? There's a flag down. Is that a hold or a late hit? It's either a hold or a late hit.
Big Sam is clapping, so I hope he knows what it is.
Holding on them. So it's going to bring out 4th and 9. Surely we'll decline it. Tell you, I thought if he had broken on the ball a little bit quicker, Kevin, we had the interception. And you don't know what to say about Morales here. He's kicked one good and one not so good. And he's back in there, so I would say let's don't rush and set up the return. Is it Prince back deep?
It is Prince.
Prince is back deep.
Last thing we need is a roughing penalty.
Something happened there.
Chris, I think it might be the center.
He's kind of moving the ball a little bit.
I think that's what it is again.
Coach Banks not happy. Can't tell if it looks like he's hollering at the snapper this time. Coach Banks, I had him over at Carroll one night, and he was getting beat, bless his heart. And I said, he was hollering about something. I said, Coach, come on. He said, well, the other side's getting to holler. I just want to holler. 4th and 14. Morales back to punt. Low snap. Digs it out. Going to get a good kick. Going to hit about midfield. Going to roll. Going to kick out of bounds. I tell you, it would have been nice to Prince to get over there and get it. It's going to be, they're going to give it out at the 46. I thought it was about the 49, but that just gives me something else to gripe with them about.
Yeah, he had a long way to run to try to get to that one. They punted it to the
I don't know if they got that long now, you put Wren on one side and Prince on one side. But regardless, the Raiders will take over at their own 46, trailing 18-14 with 10:30 left to go in the ball game. Plenty of time left in a one-possession game. Raiders are going to send three receivers left with Wren in the backfield, one to the right. Hadcock at quarterback in shotgun, going to drop straight back. Going to throw it deep and got him open. Got him open at the 20. It fell down. I tell you what, there was a shove at the end. Would have liked to have seen that been called a kind of an unsportsmanlike penalty, a shove at the end, but they're going to take it all the way to the 15. So big throw and catch there to Prince on the. I couldn't tell. Was it a wheel route, Kevin?
Well, he was lined up. Yeah. I guess it would be, Chris. He kind of came out toward the sideline and then cut it up the field, and it looked like the referee kind of came in and said something to the guy that did the push, but just didn't throw the flag.
Hathcock back to throw. I tell you what, a very dangerous throw in there to triple coverage. Hathcock was hit hard, but I tell you, he threw that in there with nothing but blue jerseys.
Yeah, we're lucky that that was an incompletion.
Yeah. We've got it on the Marshall 16, so we can get a first down at the 15. I tell you, if we had any kind of middle screen here, I think we would walk into the end zone. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Wren's in the backfield. Hathcock's going to move him to his right. Going to drop back to throw. Going to be pressure. Got to get rid of it. Can't take the sack. All the way back to the 28. Cannot do that. But I didn't see anybody open anywhere, Kevin, and Culver's got to throw that one away.
Yeah, he's got to find somebody's feet to throw it at. Yeah, that is a huge loss.
Killer.
54. Dylan Houston in on the sack for Marshall. That takes it all the way back to, the 26-yard line?
Yeah, 3rd and 21. So if you can get 10 or 15 here, give yourself a chance on 4th down. They're going 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wren's alongside Hathcock, who's going to drop straight back. Going to throw it again.
I think he came down with it.
Holy cow! In triple coverage. Prince just goes up and takes it away. Raiders score to take a 20-18 lead.
Mook Prince, for you that don't know,
triple coverage.
Is about 5'8" and just jumped up amongst 3 defensive backs and somehow came down with the ball.
Raiders take a 20-18 lead. 9:15 left to go in the ball game. Seibel will be on for the extra point attempt. Hathcock will hold. Goodson will snap. I tell you what, I thought Parker moved the ball, and then they had somebody to move, and they're going to call it on them. I thought it was on us. I thought Parker moved the ball. I couldn't tell. Did those people behind us get pissed off? They started mouthing something. I was like, well, y'all don't know. We couldn't get in the press box because it was plexiglass, and you really couldn't see anything. And I jumped up, and I've got some people at home know how big I am, and there's a couple of guys behind me bigger than me. Seibel on for the extra point. It's put down, so they blocked. So that could be a big point late in the game, but it's going to be blocked. So it's 20-18. Raiders take the lead. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Does Domino's know about tacos and burgers? As delivery experts, we know they shouldn't be delivered like this.
Thanks for the soggy tacos spread across the bottom of my delivery bag.
The burger was wilted.
We hate to see anything delivered poorly.
We wanted to give you a burger that is designed to be delivered.
A taco that was made to deliver right.
A taco from Domino's? What?
Oh my.
The new Domino's cheeseburger pizza.
This is our new chicken taco pizza.
Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
That is not a soggy taco.
You're listening to Kirk Raider football on Star 92.
Welcome back. Hold on, I'm responding to a text.
Chris Colbert, we needed a big play, and he just threw it to the corner of the end zone, hoping
that was a hope and a prayer
that Prince could make a play on it, and he jumped up amongst 3 players and somehow came down with the ball.
9:15 left to go. Raiders lead 20-18. That could be a big point in the game, because if they score and go for 2, maybe it's not that big at this point in time. We got the lead. We need to make a defensive stop here. Seibel's going to kick. Let's see if we squib kick it like we have the last couple of times. He's going to come forward on the ball. Going to roll, going to bounce, going to bobble, going to pick it up. Tripp had him. He's still on his feet, but there Parker Goodson cleaned it up there. So nice job there by Parker.
All right, looks like Kirk got a little life. Life. I hadn't seen very much of it tonight.
20-18, 9 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the ball game. Marshall's going to take over every time. Every time Kirk has scored, my other son said, "I'm by you." I don't see him. He must have really shrunk if he's by me. Marshall's going to take over at their own 33. 2 receivers right, running a guy on late. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Neal's in the backfield alongside Sanders, who's going to roll back, going to look right. Going to throw it. Going to be a short completion there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. I think the Raiders got a little bit of pressure back there, Kevin.
Yeah, I tell you, the end of that last drive and that play there, we have definitely started putting more pressure on the quarterback. I don't think we're really bringing anybody else. I just think we're starting to maybe win some battles up there.
Let's see, this time Marshall's going to send 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Sanders is going to be back there by himself. Big Sam's had some success here the last couple of plays. Sanders is going to roll back. I tell you, Big Sam just busted through. Pass is going to be incomplete. I don't see any flags. I tell you, I think Big Sam tripped, though, that time, Kevin, coming through.
Yeah, he's getting some penetration, but, yeah, he fell down there. That pass was a little bit behind the receiver. Beisel might could have come up with it if he would have.
I don't think he was looking for the ball.
I think he was just going in for the tackle, but looked like the ball kind of hung up on the receiver's hip, and he had a shot to grab it. But
3rd down and 9, possession play here for Marshall. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Sanders is in the backfield. Draw right up the middle, and the Raiders sniffed that out and dropped him for about a 3-yard loss there.
Good job, Trip Taylor.
I think Tripp's going to be shaking up on the play. Tripp's played a good ball game tonight. Something about the shot. He looked like he took one to the head, but he's going to come hobbling off. So he's going to have to come off for a play. I thought it was head. Maybe it was. Well, I don't want to say maybe it was ankle or knee, but he's jogging off.
Wyatt Buchanan's coming in for him.
So the clock should start when they get everything set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys out there. I would play it safe here. You got Bloodworth is kind of watching this left side. You got Wren watching our right side. I wouldn't put any pressure. Just let him punt it. That's what they do. End over end punt. Oh, I tell you what. Going to come back up to the 40. Wren, no, I'm sorry, that's Prince. He was running to it with a purpose, I believe.
I think he was going to make a play on it until it bounced backwards, and then he just decided to let it go, which I think is the right decision. But, yeah, I think if it would have bounced to him, he was going to scoop it and take off with it.
Raiders take over with 7:58 left to go in the ball game, leading 20-18. Kevin, this is where you would really love to establish a run, and I think Big Cashaw was out there on the last drive. I see him looking in the offensive huddle. Is he jogging that way? No, he's jogging off the field. So there he comes.
Now he's coming in late.
So how many we got out there? 2, 4, 6, 8. Here's the big set that he told me about that Colbert's going to just follow him. I don't think he would hand it off to the guy that hadn't run the ball all year. Tell you what, though, that play took way too long to develop, though, Kevin.
Yeah, and looks like Walker Staten's down.
Yeah, he looks like he's in some pain. I tell you, with Walker down, let's check on Walker. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
Short on cash? Call on the professional team at Family Choice Financial in Grenada when a cash need arises. Candice and her helpful team are able to assist you with auto or personal loans from $500 to $15,000 to use for repairs, vacation, or when any surprise situation arises. Stop by 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite 5 in Grenada. Family Choice Financial, helping your budget meet your dreams and needs.
Off his face mask is not
yeah, he's hurting.
Not a good thing.
Quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of
all right, pick him up. There you go.
Meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk later.
I'm putting any weight on
Yours, the big strip
Walker's going to be helped off the field, not putting any weight on that left leg. As he was laying on the ground, he was holding his face mask, so I know he's in pain. Walker's played an outstanding game, had an outstanding year so far at linebacker for Kirk. Now the clock should start, right, Kevin?
Yeah, as soon as they whistle it ready for play.
Second down, and we picked up about 3. Come on, start the clock. They're not going to start. Now he does. So we're going to call it 2nd 8. Clock runs. Wren's in the backfield alongside Hathcock. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Going to throw it out to Flaut. I tell you, nice tackle there. Kept Flaut from picking up the first down. Going to pick up about 5. A terrible spot. I thought he was up about the 48. They're going to give him back really to the 46. So we're going to call it 3rd and 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, once again, Rod Moore on the tackle, Chris. They just haven't missed many one-on-one tackles. Richard could have easily gotten loose and picked up 5-10 more yards, but
got to take care of the ball here. Can't turn it over. 3 receivers right. We don't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. Now we do. Hathcock's going to roll. What is he doing?
It's like we had a bust there,
Well, Prince was late getting on the line of scrimmage over there, and they're going to call intentional grounding. Don't have a clue what he was doing. I mean, just took. I don't understand that one. So they're going to probably, that'll be a loss of down anyway, so it'll be 4th and 9, and the Raiders will be forced to punt. They're talking, but it's a lot. Intentional ground is going to be loss of down.
Well, you know they like the conference out there, Chris.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to have to punt it back to them. And you're not going to have your middle linebacker in there. So I hope we're talking about who we're going to have in there. I'll tell you what, Kevin, it didn't run. We run about 1 minute, 20 seconds left off the clock.
Yeah, we didn't run near enough time. And like you said, Trip Taylor has limped off. Walker had to be helped off, so we may be shorthanded on defense. Well, I see Tripp hobbling into play on the punt team, but he is
I tell you hobbling. What, we got messed up on this penalty. We're back here. It's a spot of the foul. He was at the 40 and lost a down, but regardless, Hathcock will punt from about the 25. Marshall gets pressure. It'll be a high kick.
They don't see the ball.
Going to take a Raider bounce down inside the 25 to about the 24. So nice high kick there, and the Raiders get a roll. So with 6:39 left, Kirk leads Marshall 20-18.
Good job by Culbert there.
There's Walker coming in there.
Pin him deep.
Isn't that Walker coming right there in the middle of the field?
That is. I did not expect to see Walker back out.
Didn't know. So got him and Tripp back in there both. So
that's great news.
Regardless of the outcome, that's good to see him back out there. 20-18, 6:39 left to go in the ball game. Raiders lead. Would have liked to gotten a first down or two. But don't. Marshall's going to have 2 receivers right, 2 left. Got Neal alongside Sanders in the backfield. Going to take it, run it right up the middle. Big hole there. He's going to bounce outside. They're going to get up to about the 29, going to pick up about 5. I tell you, Kevin, I would like us to take maybe one of the linebackers out and bring Big Matt in there at this point in the game. Have Matt and Big Sam in at the same time.
It'd be hard for them to make holes when you have that in the interior of the line.
You know, take Walker's coming hard anyway. Take him out. I take Marshall's got enough time just to pound it down the field. They pick up 6. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Neal's in the backfield alongside Sanders. Who's going to take it and give it to him. Big Sam got him. Get him down. And Big Sam just caused havoc there. Going to get him back to about the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be about 3rd and 9. I'm telling you, if you had Sam and Matt in there same time, Kevin, that's a lot of beef that you got to handle right there. Third down, and they're going to call it 8. 5:35, and we're going to call this is a nicely timed water timeout, isn't it?
Right when they face 3rd and long.
We're going to keep it here. I didn't get a chance to give you third quarter statistics. Through 3 quarters, Marshall had run 37 plays for 204 yards. The Raiders had run 36 plays for 187 yards. Walker Sanders is the leading rusher, 7 rushes, 46 yards. For the Raiders, A.J. Wren, 11 rushes, 57 yards. So a big play here, Kevin.
Yeah, big down for both teams. We can hold them here. With 5:36, I would think they would still punt.
Yeah, I would if they don't get anything, I would think you would about have to. I would love to see some kind of middle blitz and have your ends not crashing upfield, just kind of playing containment, and then make Sanders commit one way or another, and then let your ends clean up. But me and you are up here doing this for free, and the coaches are on the sideline getting paid to coach. Because we're always right up here. We're never wrong up here.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, Raiders, again, but I think they're going to be in a passing play here. And like we said, Sanders on the roll has not been near about as effective as staying in the pocket. He's going to put Neal out to his left. They're going to have 3 receivers to the left. The clock should run because there was a sack, but the clock does not run. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's going to be pushed. I tell you, he's got room to run. Now it was a wounded duck thrown again. That would have been enough for a first down. There was a connection there, and I tell you, when he got the ball, when he threw the ball, we shouldn't even come close to touching him. That's Lane Goss over there. You don't want to give these officials any reason to throw a flag.
No doubt. There wasn't any reason to even go anywhere near him. But like you said, the pressure forced him outside, and he just hadn't looked near as sharp when he's rolling.
And he's got a bad left knee, and he's limping on that knee. And you certainly don't cheer for anybody to get hurt. I'm not saying that. I'm just making an observation. I think he's a good kid. 4th down and 8. Morales is going to be back to punt. Going to get the punt away. Going to look like it's going to hit about midfield. Going to take a Raider bounce. Going to be tipped. The Raiders should take over about the 48 in Marshall territory. They're going to give it to him about the 49. I won't fuss about that spot. I fussed about a lot of them, but won't fuss about that. Raiders will take over, leading 20-18. 5:22 left. I tell you, Kevin, you get 2 first downs, you could about put it out of reach.
Yeah, we talked earlier during the break, Chris. Marshall has only got 1 timeout. They have used 2 timeouts already this half. So, yeah, 2 first downs would pretty much ice the game.
You got to take care of the ball. Let's see who's going to be running back. Wren's going to be in there. Prince is in there. I don't know that maybe you don't put one of them at quarterback and just sprint right and sprint left.
Yeah,
Adcock is to the right. You don't want to throw anything incomplete. You don't want to throw any quick passes to give him a chance to intercept it, and that's Hathcock's going to roll right. Going to throw it to Prince up at the 50. Nice block. Got a cut. He's down to 20.
Got it late.
10. Is it a flag over there?
Late flag in the
where?
At the 44-yard line.
I see it there. Dadgummit. He takes it to the house. There's a flag. I tell you what, he turned on the afterburners to the house, and they're going to call it back. A block in the back.
Boy, that has been their favorite call tonight.
That's just not the. I tell you what, he caught the short pass, and he turned on the afterburners to the house. And that's just convenient that flag comes out at that point in time, Kevin.
I don't know if you heard it, but I just heard one of the Marshall fans say, good makeup call.
Yeah, all right, let's take it from the spot of the foul. Let's don't go back to the line of scrimmage. From the spot of the foul. So it'll be about 1st and 13.
Well, he keeps walking.
That was a gutsy call. Right. I guess they felt like it was a safe call. Prince catches it and takes it to the house. but the third or fourth block in the back, and I'm looking for Brad Fouché. I'm looking for you to text me and tell me if there can be a block in the back, backfield. Now that one was downfield, so I don't know about that one. Can't fuss about that one. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Boy, I tell you what, you don't want their defensive backs to jump one. Hadcock back to throw, under pressure. Now he's got the backside. He's got all that. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. He's going to get close to the first down. He's going to pick up about 14. It would have been nice to slide down and stay in bounds, but they're going to mark him back about 3 yards short of the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. Nice job there to see Colbert pull it and just make up his mind that I'm going to get the first down. Kevin, why are we not trying to run the ball outside, man? An incomplete pass stops the clock, doesn't it?
I guess we have come to the conclusion that we are not able to run the ball tonight. So,
well, maybe they're worn down. We ain't tried to run it up in the middle lately.
I would be shocked here at 2nd and 2 or 3 that we don't run it. But
let's run it outside this way. Run a sweep this way with Wren. There it comes. He cuts it back. I tell you what, he's got one guy to beat down the sideline. Stays on his feet down to about the 10-yard line.
And no flags.
No flags. I tell you what, he got to the sideline and turned on the speed and is going to be down to about the 10-yard line. Let's give the line those big guys. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Dykes, Deffenbaugh, Seibel, Moore, and McKay. Got it right that time, baby. Looks like Marshall's going to call their final timeout. So let's take a 1-minute timeout. 1-minute timeout. Kirk leads 20-18, 4:54 left to go. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I would consider Grenada home. I've been in this area my whole life. People here in Grenada are very genuine, and we believe in family. Even before I became owned as an agent, my home, my car insurance, and everything was with Farm Bureau already. We're here in the community. I'm a phone call away or a text message away. Anything happen, I'll be there for you. At the football games on Friday night, we're there. The baseball games, we're there. I am George Chandler with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada. We are the home team.
And 1 and run nothing, but because they have no timeouts, Lil.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. And boy, do we have some hay equipment for you today.
Well, Robbie, what we have here is the Kubota BV4160 4x5 net wrap silage special power bind wide pickup baler.
How wide is that pickup, Paul?
It's pretty wide. We've got the all-new Kubota M6141 for your baling and field work needs.
Folks, when you think tractor, think Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment.
Welcome back to Marshall. 4:54 left to go in the ball game. Kirk leads 20-18 and have the ball 1st and goal at the Marshall 10. Hathcock's going to take the snap, give it to Moose. Going to be hit at the 5. Going to be still on his feet down to about the 1. Does he get to the goal line?
No, they're saying he's down. That was Wren.
Put Colbert under center and quarterback sneak it. Don't snap it 4 yards deep in the backfield. I mean, we got to be right at the 1 or inside the 1. 2nd down and 1. Goal to go. It's just too much that can happen, Kevin, with catching it, handing it off. Update from Winona. Winona and Benton are tied 26-26 with 2 minutes left, and Winona has the ball. I don't have a Kosciuszko Grenada update. The guy in the back is not counting 10 seconds left yet. Still got time. Clock's going to, I don't know why we don't put him under center. Going to give it to him. Going to lose 2 yards. I do not know why. Why, Kevin? Why?
I don't know, Chris, but
it's going to be back to the 4. So it's going to be 3rd. We go from the 1 to the 4. Clock goes under 3:45 left to go in the ball game. I would hate to do it with your quarterback, but if Colbert does that and fakes that handoff and keeps it to the 3 hole, I believe he can walk in. But the question is, does coach have enough confidence in him there?
This big call here, whatever the play call is going to be. You'd much rather get in the end zone here than be 4th and goal.
Yeah. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Wren's in the backfield. Hathcock's gonna roll. Throw it up and go it out of bounds. And the thing about that, the clock stops.
Yeah, it's about 20-30 seconds that we could have milked
So 4th and 3. The one good thing, he threw it out of the back of the end zone, so nothing bad could happen there. So would like to score here, Kevin. You don't want to give the ball back to Marshall. Here comes surely we're not going to kick a field goal.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking, Marshall's kicking game is, I haven't seen anything would make me scared of them kicking a field goal to beat me.
Sam's coming in there, so let's see if Colbert follows him. We got 3 yards last time. I would have Sam a little bit closer. I wouldn't have him right there.
Oh, snap it. We got 12 men on the field. They got off the field.
Oh, he took it outside. Does he get in? Oh, he's short at the 1. Golly. Golly. I thought Hathcock had a chance to get it in, and he just turned it in instead of getting it outside. But Marshall's going to take over at about the half-yard line.
If we could have snapped it, Marshall was running somebody off the field late, but they got off the field before we can get the ball snapped. That would have gave us half the distance. But
I don't want to say you could give them a chance to go 99 yards because I've seen it done. Sanders is running back in there, and the leg looks good. Now you can't let anybody get behind you, and depend on Big Sam's in there. Maybe they'll hold Big Sam in the end zone. They're at the 1. Tell you what, a completion up to about, no, they're going to call it incomplete. I tell you what, 14 came in. Just put your hands down. Don't give him a chance to call a flag. 14 came in there. He was eyeing the quarterback the whole time. So we got an injured Patriot down. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Radio Football here on Star 92.
Ice cream, breakfast, lunch, and laughter. Those are just a few of the things going on at any given time at Square Market. Get that spring in your step to start your day with one of their coffees, mochas, or lattes, and a nice breakfast. Lunch features quiche, salads, and sandwiches with brownies and cheesecake for dessert. Add comfy chairs and free Wi-Fi to the mix, and perfection is met. They're open from 6:30 to 2, Tuesday through Saturday. Square Market on the Square in downtown Grenada.
Is your home feeling a bit snug from the pros?
I'm Joe, and Jake will be here in just a minute. We're at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunsets, and we're here to tell you we got 100% guaranteed credit approval. No credit, bad credit, and good credit. We're here to help you.
Why does everybody come to Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi for their vehicles?
Because we're world-famous.
World-famous?
Yeah, we're on the web. And if we can't take the vehicle to you and you got to fly in, we'll even pick you up at the airport.
Pick you up at the airport. Don't miss out on the summer clearance event at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
I tell you, they're looking at his neck. I see the lady kind of behind him, holding his neck. So we might take a prolonged time out here. I don't see an ambulance or anything around. We're 20-18 here. The Raiders lead with 3:01 left. Raiders went for it on 4th and 1, or I'm sorry, 4th and 4, and goal to go. And Hathcock tried to follow in on that right side and cut it back in, and just didn't get in. And Marshall took over at the 1, and the first pass was going to be was incomplete. Is that 6, Kevin? Can you see who it is?
It's a single-digit number. It's hard to.
That looks like Morales, the punter. So when Prince came in, he kind of came in over the top of him, and his body did hit him up around the head, and it looks like we are going to have a prolonged time out here. So let's take a, is it 6? They're walking off, so let's take a, I see him moving his legs. That's a good sign.
I'm sure they don't want to move him just for safety reasons.
Yeah, nowadays it's just no need to take any kind of chances. I'll tell you what. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout for our sponsors. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Kirk D's 2018. You're listening to Kirk Raider Football right here on Star 92. Melissa, come to me.
Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad, Etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
You see it.
Your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. FDIC.
Yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here.
Carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
To Marshall, that is Jimmy Morales, 6, that's down on the field. He was the intended target on the pass, and Prince kind of came over the top, and I think he was kind of sitting almost on the ground, and Prince came over the top and just bent his head inward. So I think we're going to have an extended period, extended timeout. I think they're calling for the ambulance. Grenada won 29-0 over Kosciuszko. Went on a beat Benton 32-26 in a slobber knocker, as someone used to say. Holt, text me and tell me who used to say that. Scott Short has sent me. You gonna give us some score updates while I pull up something?
Yeah. Heritage and Caledonia at the start of the fourth are tied at 21 apiece, which is a bit of a shocker. Clarksdale Lee is up big on Rossville, 56-13. Let's see. That's all I got at the moment, Chris.
Through 3 minutes. Well, with 3 minutes left to go, I'll give you some stats. Well, I guess we'll finalize them, but we got plenty of time because I think there's an ambulance on the way. Did you see Cannon go out there?
I did not. I saw Bo. I see Bo.
That's not Cannon. No, that's Beagle. That's not Cannon. My bad. Whichever one of you wants to take offense to that. Miss Beagle, I know you're listening too, so no offense to Coach. Let's see. The Raiders have run 49 plays for 299 yards when we needed one more in a bad way. Marshall's run 47 plays for 218 yards. Walker Sanders on the night's 11 of 21 for 127 yards. Also on the ground, 9 rushes for 43 yards. Colton Neal, 11 rushes for 35 yards. Receiving for Marshall, Rusty Boland, 3 catches for 39 yards. Colton Neal, 3 for 32. For the Raiders, Calvert Hathcock, 10 of 18 for 179 yards and a touchdown. They've got him as an interception, but that one was negated by the roughing the passer, so I'm going to correct that one. A.J. Wren, 14 carries, 94 yards and a touchdown. Parker Goodson, 6 rushes, 16 yards and a touchdown. Moot Prince, 6 receptions, 136 yards and a touchdown. Montgomery Ferguson, 1 for 19. Richard Fault, 2 for 15. Jack Boone, 1 for 9. Defensively right now for the Raiders, it must be all tackles for Mason Byers in the second half. Mason Byers, 7 tackles so far. Big Cashaw, 4.5 tackles. Trip Taylor, 4. Walker, since you listen to this tomorrow, you're still at 1, son. You got to do better than that. Walker was one giving me fits. He said, because Coach Chris, tell them who's leading the tackles on the year for us. Well, Walker, you were leading at 13.5, but Mason's taking the lead. But we laugh, and we're glad that Walker's back out there. Walker had been carried off and was putting no pressure on his left leg, so it was good to see him out there. So here comes the ambulance. Let's I'm going to say let's take, I mean, because they're going to get the stretcher out. They're going to get him boarded up and whatnot. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Kirk leads 20-18 with 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Midway through that time.
Traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
How about cooking something up for me with the help of Scott?
Yeah. Home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
5:30 to help with all of your pharmaceutical needs.
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
No credit, bad credit, and good credit.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover, Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Comfort while you're healing in motion.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal.
Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
Banging on the wires. We're outside. We're trying to stand up, sit down, fight. Jimmy Morales, 6, is the guy that's down. They had like a rescue truck that's come up that they've boarded him on, and I hear sirens coming, but no ambulance. at this time. Don't know how serious it is nowadays in sports. You take the utmost precautions in anything that happens. So you hope and you pray that this is just all. That gate's going to be locked up there, isn't it? Or somebody? I thought it was. I was talking to the guys that have been sitting up here by us. You used to come through a neighborhood, and they put a gate up that's locked, and that's where the ambulance is. So I don't know if they're waiting on somebody to come, but they're looks like we could be here for a while. Kevin, I told you, so I got time to tell a quick story, and Holt reminded me of the slobber knocker was Jim Ross, a longtime WWE announcer, but WWF back in the day. For you people that still watch wrestling, he's commentating for AEW, and I only know that because it's hearsay. I don't watch that mess anymore. Don't ask my wife that. But anyway, we got a score from Robert Carolla. 50-7, Greenville Christian beat St. Joe. St. Joe's the best team in the state, but I think Greenville Christian picked up 26 recruits this week from Greenville. I think they had a couple of D1 receivers. Now, this does remind me of a time when me and my brother, there was a hamburger store in Durant, and we were there where it beat the stew out of Durant. It was about that score, 50-7. And he and I called in. It was a radio station in Kosciuszko, and it was a retired independent wrestler, Lolly dude, and we called it in and said big upset from Durant. Durant won 56-49 in 4 overtimes, and we cut up and laughed, and he put it on the radio, and a few minutes later he said, this happens sometimes. He said somebody that wanted to be funny then called in the wrong score. And so they got it corrected. So, Carolla, I'm counting on you that is the correct score at 50-7. Water Valley was up 31-0 over Bruce at halftime. Thanks to Miss Kay Murphy for that. Cannon Beisel confirmed that Winona won 32-26. I know Winona had the ball tied at 26 with under 2 minutes left to go and won that. So I tell you what, looks like going to be here for a while. So let's take another 3-minute timeout. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Again, Kirk leads Marshall 20-18. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Does Domino's know about tacos and burgers? As delivery experts, we know they shouldn't be delivered like this.
Thanks for the soggy taco spread across the bottom of my delivery bag.
The burger was wilted.
We hate to see anything delivered poorly.
We wanted to give you a burger that is designed to be delivered.
A taco that was made to deliver right.
A taco from Domino's? What?
Oh my.
The new Domino's cheeseburger pizza.
This is our new chicken taco pizza.
Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
That is not a soggy taco.
We can't be comfortable right now. This game's not over.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
If you're a business owner, we know you probably hear this phrase.
Short on cash? Call on the professional team at Family Choice Financial in Grenada when a cash need arises. Candice and her helpful team are able to assist you with auto or personal loans from $500 to $15,000 to use for repairs, vacation, or when any surprise situation arises. Stop by 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite 5 in Grenada. Family Choice Financial, helping your budget meet your dreams and needs.
Can help you with it.
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Jimmy Powell and Brad Dagnall.
Health Clinic of Grenada is a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Their mission is to provide the absolute best, personalized, high-quality medical treatment with the primary focus being preventative care. Family Health Clinic, Jennifer Lee Goss and Shelley Smith, Sunset Drive, Grenada.
Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Tell Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Yours, Kirk Raider football.
Welcome back. They're getting the stretcher out of the ambulance. Still taking their time and making sure they do everything right. That's Jimmy Morales, number 6 for Marshall, is down. You know, Kevin and I were talking during the break. I remember when I played and when I officiated, they always had to have an ambulance on at the game. And I think, I guess a couple of years ago, you got to where you didn't have to have it anymore. And I was like, Kevin, if this was a very, very serious matter, this is taking way too long. And maybe they knew it wasn't serious, so people weren't just trying to get here in a hurry. But this it wasn't good, Kevin, how long this is taking.
No, I don't know exactly, Chris, but just by the feel of it, it took a good 20 minutes or better from the time of the injury for the ambulance to get here. At least it seemed that way.
All right, so that was Cannon out there. Cannon's giving us an update. Temporarily lost movement. Of course, we did see his feet moving. They're sending to the ER to make sure that vertebra is not cracked. And I certainly know that. When I was a junior in high school, I got tackled against our famous rival Carroll now, and got tackled in the last couple of minutes and went numb and had cracked 2 vertebrae in my neck.
They probably just rolled you off the field, though, huh?
I got up and was trying to pop my neck. I said, man, something just doesn't feel right. Let me see if I can bend it. But that was back. Times are just a lot different now. You have to take every precaution. But that is Cannon out there with them checking. My cousin Owen McClellan, Slobberknocker, he said, I'm famous now. Owen lives in West, so if you pick up 92.3, we got listeners all the way to West Mississippi. I laughed at him a couple of years ago. A guy from Indianola, I was calling a baseball game. He got tickled at me calling. I said, son, you just tell it like it is. I said, well, there's no other way to tell it. But we'll keep it here. I just don't know how long, and I don't know if they're going to give teams, because both teams have been standing around. Kevin, how long do you think this has been? We think 20
like
minutes.
At least 20.
Scott sent me the updated stats at 9:45, so that's been 17 minutes ago. They still don't have him loaded on to the stretcher. Anybody else got any scores? Text them to us. Marshall had a good crowd here tonight. Last time I was up here, they didn't have many fans in the stands, and they beat us pretty good. But a lot of people here tonight. A lot of people traveled from Grenada over there. So we got good crowd across the way. Kevin. Again, don't have any other updates on Heath Mabry except that he made it out of surgery. Bless his heart. They took him back about 10 o'clock, and I don't know, it was 5 or 6 before he got out. But the bone doctor that was fixing the bones and the the face doctor that was fixing tissue and whatnot was it said just couldn't have gone any better. So it was just the hand of God that was with them. The hand of God was with Heath the other day and the other boys that he had just facial damage and not a head injury from it. So just we're so fortunate a lot of times that the good Lord's got His hands around us, and you just you need to be thankful for every minute you got. So they're putting him onto the stretcher. I'll tell you what, let's go back to the station. Let's take one more 2-minute timeout. Let's make it 1 minute timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kurt Raider Football right here on Star 92.
Is a proud sponsor of high school football. With more than 100 years of serving North Mississippi and surrounding areas, we believe in our communities and take pride in partnering with them to provide the very best. Visit Raiden.com to learn more. Raiden Incorporated, your North Mississippi John Deere dealer, delivering service, solutions, and success since 1909. Your John Deere dealer, Raiden Incorporated, located on Highway West in Grenada. The Insurance Mart in Grenada is ready to meet your insurance needs. David McElrath has been in business for just about 3 decades, and he's proud to provide extremely competitive rates by working with many companies for auto, commercial, and residential insurance. The rates get even more when you combine your plan. David helps give business owners the peace of mind knowing their insurance is being taken care of in the best possible way. Visit David McElrath at the Insurance Mart in the Happy Hollow Shopping Center in Grenada.
Welcome back. They've got Gina Morales loaded on to the ambulance. Again, you hope it's just precautionary. Cannon Beisel, doctor from Grenada, was out on the field, said that he had temporarily lost feeling, but he did have feeling back, was moving. I know I saw him move his leg, so you hope all this is just precautionary. I got a score: Grenada 29 over Houston, but I think that's 29-0 over Kosciuszko. Starkville's up or either beat Louisville 24-14, West Point 24, Tupelo 14. I'm on commercial, can still hear your mic, so don't say anything bad. I hope I didn't. Now's a fine time to be telling me. I thought you had me muted, Peggy. Uh-oh. For you out there, can you see us on YouTube? Because it looks like we've gone down on YouTube. It looks like they're going to have some kind of warm-up. They've got 3 minutes, but they're not starting the clock. Let's see if they start that clock.
It just started.
Yeah, so. Okay. So we'll have 3 minutes. So we'll be back to action in 3 minutes. So let's. We've run out of things to say, so let's take a 1 minute timeout. 1 minute timeout. You're listening to Kurt Raider Football right here on Star 92. Yeah, I meant to do that right off the bat.
Grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The meat and food environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The grocery basket, 1770 commerce shares free, but no one in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Country County Raiders. Order one at the grocery basket.
Jefferson Bank in Grenada has you covered in all aspects of commercial banking. They specialize in all real estate loans and crop loans. Their authentic local service and knowledge and methods can be seen by the generations of farmers that they help thrive throughout the state. They're located in the Sunset Plaza in Grenada. Stop by or call Andy Noah at 299-1179. Good luck, Kirk Raiders from Jefferson Bank in Grenada. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. We got about a minute and a half. Kevin, I've been meaning to do this all night. I'm glad you reminded us. Tell us a little bit about Ethan's surgery this past week.
Yeah, Ethan, he had surgery Tuesday at Columbus Orthopedic. Dr. Altmaier went in and had to remove a little bit of cartilage, but I think he took some of the hamstring. Need to give away extra yards and make matters worse.
They're taking their personal foul, so that's going to be up almost to the 30-yard line. Wow.
And to make matters worse, Prince is shaking up.
Where is he?
Bo has come on the field. He's there at the 20-yard line limping. So
I hope it's just a cramp. So they go from the 1 to the 30 or to the 29 in 11 seconds.
That is a.
And I tell you, okay, I thought they had maybe a new quarterback in there, but Sanders is in there. Prince is going to get out there and get that cramp stretched out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We don't have but 10 out there, Coach.
Looks like Montgomery Ferguson is about to come out.
We got to get him out there. They're fixing to start the play. Clock should start. Golly, Kevin, you hate to give up that much on a 2nd down and 10 out of their own end zone.
At the 1.
2:50, still plenty of time. Marshall has no timeouts. Got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sanders is back to throw. Got it, got it picked and dropped it.
The pass was overthrown. Wren would have walked into the end zone and just couldn't haul it in. That would have been the ball game.
Yep. 2nd down and 10. You hope that doesn't come back to bite you, Kevin.
Good thing is Prince has come immediately back on the field. He's a little gimpy, but he's back out there.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I tell you what, I would love for one of them to be on the other side of the field.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. All of our speed is on one side of the field.
He's going to look right. He's going to roll right. Ball's tipped.
They're going to throw a flag on Mason Byers for going high.
Are you serious?
It's going to be another 15 yards.
Holy cow, we got to be smarter than that. I mean, he's no longer a quarterback when he's that far out of the pocket, but you say you saw it, he went high?
Yeah, he shot to the head, not anything blatant, but that's what they're going to call.
So let's see there. So it would be 3rd down. What's the call for roughing the passer? I'll tell you what, that's 30 yards worth of penalties, Kevin. So they're going to go from the 1 to up around midfield in 31 seconds. We've got to be smarter than that. Just got to be smarter than that. But we shouldn't even be in this position anyway, Kevin.
No, we shouldn't, but defenses.
We are where we are.
We need a big stop here.
Again, all our speed is on the other side, on this side of the field. The wide side of the field, there's none. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Sanders is pressed up the middle. Oh, he's holding. He got away with a hold. He's going to pick up 5, 10, and going to be out of bounds after about a 15-yard gain. There was a hold back here in the backfield. Nothing was called. Going to get it to the Raider 45 with 2:22 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, that's a case of where if Wren or Prince is on the other side, he probably doesn't get that 1st down.
Yeah. Got out of bounds, so it'll be 1st and 10. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Not catching that interception now, it looks huge. Sanders going to take the snap, going to roll to the right, holding Payton again. Ball's thrown, receiver falls, defensive back falls down, going to be getting out of bounds at about the 35. There's a flag on the far side. Let's see what we got over there. Let's see what we got. So back here, maybe it's a hold on Marshall. It looks like Marshall's got his hands out like, can't believe you called that on me. So let's come on, let's make the call. It's too much talking. Let's make the call and go with it. The flag's about the 48, 2:14 left to go in the ball game. Marshall had a big play, but it looks like it could be negated. pulling them back. We threw the flag at the 48, so let's see how far we move it back from there. Holding. So that's going to take them back into their own territory at the 45. So it's going to bring up first and 22-14 left to go here in the ball game. Ball game's a long way from over, Kevin.
A long way from over. Just need to keep pressure on the quarterback, and one of these DBs come up and make a big play and end this thing.
Going to hand it off up the middle, and the Raiders are going to sniff that out for about a 3-yard gain. Sure, they were going to try to hit something big in the middle of the field. Trip Taylor's going to make the tackle and get up slow. The Raiders have got to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock goes under 2 minutes.
Yeah, Tripp has played a good game, but he has played it hurt most of the night.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Running backs to Sanders right. He's going to look right. Going to be pressure. Oh, they're holding him again. Holy cow. Oh, he got the pick off. Just get out and get out of bounds. That's Alan Bloodworth on the interception. That should wrap it. There comes a flag there. I think Mr. Ralph just wanted to throw his flag one more time. This has been horrendous. And it's been horrendous both ways.
Well,
every time you come to Holly Springs, you got to beat Marshall and the officials. There've been a lot of times that the Raiders hadn't been good enough. But this officiating crew, and it's been both ways, they're terrible.
It was clearly after the play, so
yeah,
whatever
it should be the
is.
Raider ball. And Cashaw was right there around the play. I don't know if he hit somebody late, but I mean they can't give the ball back to Marshall because it was way after the play. But the guy in the white hat, and you can find him if you want to, he's terrible. He's terrible. It's been all about him. The calls have taken way too long. I know nobody wants to come out and take a butt chewing and not get paid hardly any money to do it, but he's terrible. It's a good thing I'm not calling the game for Kirk Academy. I'm calling for Star 92, so they can't find Kirk, but he's terrible.
Well, it was definitely a personal foul on Kirk. Well, I mean, that was the call.
I think it was Big Cashaw. He sat there. He looked like the cat that had eaten the canary.
Well, he probably got tired of being held all night and decided to take it out on somebody.
Surely we'll go under center and take 2 snaps or 3 snaps and go to the house.
Yeah, Marshall
has no timeouts left.
So should be.
Boy, we're taking way too much time to call a quarterback sneak or a knee or a victory formation. What are we doing?
Should be nothing but a knee.
Holy smokes.
And we called timeout.
We called timeout. I'm sorry. I hope y'all haven't been offended by what I'm saying.
I swear we might get a penalty on the quarterback.
we might do it.
Hey, would he ref calling tonight? I don't know what.
We'll keep it here. Raiders are going, after all that, Raiders are going to call timeout. I don't know why you don't call timeout to go out there and take a knee, Kevin. It ain't that hard to do, is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Coach, I think Miss Beagle's listening. So, Miss Beagle, we must not have the players to run it like Coach wants to run it. Holt said he picked off 5 behind the play, so it must have been Big Sam. He's not hard to. Oh, and it is the quarterback, so that is Walker. So we hope that he's not hurt bad. He's on the ground drinking water. Peggy said she saw him woozy. He certainly ended the ball game. Ball game should have been over a long time ago, but and not due to the injury. I'm not talking about that. Just the Raiders should have had it put away. I'm not taking anything away from the injury that we had and the timeout that we spent to take care of the young man. So it looks like we've got Flault back deep. Hathcock is in shotgun. Seibel was snap. Snap's taken. Marshall was not going to get any pressure, or not going to take all. They were just they conceded, so the Raiders will lose 5 back to the 35. Clock runs with 1:20 left. Marshall has no timeouts. I tell you, Kevin, Marshall came in. This has been a physical ball game. Very, very physical team here.
Yeah, I think me and you and I were both guilty of, I've seen Marshall's competition and the scores, and they've played some teams that aren't very good that they've beaten the last 2 weeks, but Marshall has played way better than I gave them credit for. This is a good ball club.
Colbert took that snap about 10 seconds too quick, because now you got to take one more snap. So clock will tick under 40 seconds.
I saw that Pillow beat Washington School 28-6. So we will have to play
Pillow beat who? I'm sorry.
Washington School 28-6.
Okay. Well, the Raiders on the final snap will get the victory 20-18. We've gone through during the medical timeout. We went through the stats. I'm not going to go through them again, but for Walker State's sake, I'm going to go through the defensive stats one more time. Mason Byers leads the Raiders with 7 tackles. Big Shaw leads them with 4.5. Trip Taylor with 4. A.J. Wren with 3. Peyton Mitchell with 3. Walker Staten with 1. But Walker played a good ball game. Bloodworth got the interception with about a minute and a half left to seal it for the Raiders. So good win, Kevin, 20-18.
A win is always a good win, but going to face a little more stiff competition next week. Going to have to play better than we played tonight to compete with Pillow next week.
Going to have to clean up a lot of stuff, but we've taken plenty of timeouts, and Kevin and I are out of stuff to say. So again, the final from Marshall Academy, Kirk wins 20-18. So until next week, for Kevin Martin, I'm Chris Hathcock saying good night from Holly Springs. Y'all have
Will the right team